Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have Earth sign. Earth. What the hell? Boop. The first blooper of the day. It's pretty good. Or, you know, like, I wasn't, oh my God. Breathe. I wasn't connected. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. It's like, I literally feel like yesterday I did last week's recording. It's like, time is flying so fast. I don't even know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so hello, my beautifuls. We are entering into, like, officially the first week of February. This reading is from the February 3rd to the 9th. Of course, I mean, I don't like to limit my readings to that date, because everything is timeless, pretty much. Everything is quantum, so even if you show up here a year later, it could be relevant to you, right? So I know most of my followers here are very religious. Every week you are here, and I thank you for that. February is showing up as there's a lot of planetary action this February. I know this because I have a membership tier which is called Cosmic Warrior on my Ko-fi, and in there you get your transits that are happening within your sign, within your birth chart. And I had a client that I have one member there in that tier, and I did that for her, and it was wild for February. I was like, what is going on? It was like pages and pages long. So, and from what I saw from her and what I saw in the general transits, I feel like there's like some shifting happening within our relationships, whether they're love, whether it's families or friends, but there is going to be a lot of massive transitions, like endings or new beginnings, or changes of how we communicate with each other, because Mercury is playing a really big role in February, I find, in all of what I was looking for with this specific client. But I was like, oh my MG. But I mean, and also I feel like we've been talking a lot about abundance coming in, abundance, and I feel like February is showing its signs over here. Again, everyone has an individual blueprint, and everyone has their own destiny and their own path. So everything happens according to your path. So don't get, like, that's why I say don't get too stuck in the, oh, this is like this, the North Node in Pisces, this is like the planetary alignment. Try not to attach to that, or even to my readings too much. Just go with the flow, right? Just feel into it. Yeah, I've been going through some interesting, I'm really working hard on not allowing thought to take over my mind. Every time a thought comes in, I'm like, nope, and I throw it away, kind of thing. And I just go into my dream world. It's becoming a habit, and it's kind of fun, really. It's like, nope, no thinking. I'm gonna go into that vision, whatever it is, you know, wherever I'm at. Even when when you're sleeping and you have your head on your pillow and you're like, la la la, you know, the thoughts start coming in, and then it's that at that moment where I'm just consciously removing the thought, going into my little dreamland, you know, like envisioning the love of my life, or envisioning the dream vacation, or and it's changing my life, literally, because I'm not focused on so much of the lack, and I'm not so focused on, I'm not so anxious or stressed anymore. I'm just like, la la la, right? So try that. It's just a little piece of advice or practice. Also, you're going to notice that during the readings, I might lose my, I'm losing my words, and I'm losing my, is it my vocabulary, but also just the way I'm speaking. It's like like right now, I'm like losing, there's no flow. The flow is cut short. I see that as a great sign of me losing the language. because it's like us moving into telepathy a little bit more using the heart and less of the speech. So it is what it is. And if it's happening with you, just don't live in the fear of it. Don't live in, oh my God, there's something wrong with me. Oh my God, I don't know. Instead of like, say, oh, this is interesting. Right? And that's how my life is kind of changing and shifting in that sense, because I'm just going with the flow. All right, so before we begin, of course, I'm going to show you this. It's Aquarius season, so I brought the Aquarius notebook. As usual, thank you so much for everyone that has been buying this. It's really fun. It's a great gift idea. And also for you, you can buy your sun, your moon, your rising. You can buy all of the 12 notebooks if you want. They're fun Valentine's gift ideas as well. But if you're buying the book, can you please write me a review? That would be freaking awesome. Okay, let us begin the readings. I love you all, and I'll see you in your readings. Bye. Aries, we have alignment. You just notice those dolphins on the side. So alignment is beautiful because that means things are falling into place for you, Aries, in your career, in your love life, in your relationships. Whether that means that you're breaking up, divorcing, you're changing partners, or whether it is that you're building a new or meeting someone new, right? Alignment doesn't mean always like, oh, everything is like exactly the way it's supposed to. Alignment could also be chaos, right? Could be things that are breaking down to realign themselves. And most of the time we go through chaos and conflict and confusion to get to alignment. So energy flows where attention goes is a big theme over here. So pay attention to where your energy is, your attention is going, right? Try not to see the breakdowns as a bad thing. Just try not to look at the detours and delays as the worst thing ever. Instead, look at them as the blessings, because it's taking you back to alignment, because you've been out of alignment. I love this, actually. I love this. So, let us begin. Let us begin. We're here, upside down. The Three of Wands, Aries energy. Again, this is really interesting because the Three of Wands is a destination, a choice that we have made. Some of you are already on your way out of a career, you're making a change in your career, your relationship, your home, perhaps your finances. You know, like some of you are traveling. The Three of Wands is like the decision has been made, and in it you're in the process of. And it's really positive, and it's optimistic, and sunny, and it's yellow, and it feels like it's a great choice. It's a good choice you're making. Very confused for 1 second. I need to see all this. Interesting. Okay. So the Lover shows up in reverse, which is like makes sense to what I'm saying. So some of you, not all of you, right? And Lovers is not only a lover's card, it's also a choice card. Oh, interesting. So let's just take it as we see it, the literal sense here. There is definitely some of you who are leaving a relationship, breaking up, divorcing, separating, walking away from a challenging family relationship, saying goodbye to a friendship that has been going on for a while now, but it felt out of alignment. You know, it's this like, it's a choice that you've made, Aries. And, you know, when I just saw the cards now, it's not the worst thing you can do right now. And this is, this in reverse, because it's a choice, is that a lot of you are questioning yourself. Is it the right thing to do? Should I just stay? Should I just like go with the flow, even though the flow is not really feeling good? You know, this is something that is huge, what's showing up here. I'm going to show you your challenge, and then we're going to talk a little bit more, because your challenge is the Five of Pentacles. And here it says, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Okay, that's the Five of Pentacles energy. And it's your challenge here. And it's like significant with this whole reading. Wow, I'm going to even show you the outcome is the Eight of Cups. Oh my God, this makes so much sense here. So again, I want to say that these are general readings. And if you want to book a personalized reading, you can book a personalized reading. It can't be for every Aries, right? But for the Aries that are watching, and if this is relevant to you, this definitely feels like some of you have made a significant move. A move, like I said, out of a relationship, or a job perhaps, or a project that you've worked on for the longest time, or a home that you've lived in, like something that is, or even a train of thought that you've believed in, a limited belief system that you're finally looking at it differently. You know, it's like something has shifted within you. And affecting your relationships, also these two, without being relationships, it's like this fear is just creeping in. Doubt is creeping in and saying, oh, well, is it the right thing to do? Should I rethink this? You know, this is not an Aries, it's a human issue where we make decisions and they feel right at the moment, because the Three of Wands is an Aries energy. It's you, like saying, yo, this is what I've decided. And then all of this creeps in, right? This is Gemini mental state. This is Five of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy, which is like, oh, you know, feeling unstable. And the Eight of Cups showing up, Pisces, which is coming up in February as well, is like saying, no, continue going straight. Continue looking that way. Like she is in front of the cups, even though the volcano is rising behind her. And it almost looks like a fire card, which you are. And it almost feels like, don't turn back now, Aries. Whatever the decision you made here, even as uncomfortable as it is, you made a decision that may mean that you have less money, perhaps. You'll have you'll make less money in the job, or you'll lose money in this breakup, or something about money, because the Five of Pentacles that, or stability, right? There's that fear of instability, that fear of, but like I always say, the universe will always provide for you. God is there always. But sometimes it shakes you up because you're settling. And you're not really where you're supposed to be. And you're just in that comfort zone. And it's like, no, we need you out of this right now. So they're going to bring in a lot of chaos and corruption, I guess, or whatever it is. But can you, even if the lava's like shooting out of the thing, can you still continue walking through the fire? Can you still continue walking through the storm? We need you focused on the next, not on what was. Because maybe part of it was comfortable. This is such a big reading for you, Aries. I have to, I'm going to stress this to whoever's listening here, but do not look back. Do not doubt yourself, that first instinct. Remember that it's always the first intuitive hit that you have is the one. Because everything else is all ego-laced. Then it's all like, oh my God, stress, and oh my God, the explanation, the reasoning, no. At Three of Wands, in full Aries form, you were impulsive. Impulsiveness, everyone's like, you're so impulsive. Impulsiveness to me is the gift. Because that means I'm not listening to my ego. I'm just like, okay, boom. And sometimes they say, oh, well, it backfired because you failed. And I'm like, yeah, but you see that as a failure. But to me, I see it as the blessing. Right? Yes, I fell backwards. Oh, it wasn't the right decision that I made. But I was supposed to make that decision. that wrong decision so that I could move again. Everything is a blessing, people. And this is like you. I love this reading. I'm freaking and loving it. I'm falling in love. Your advice card, wow, is no expectations. Exactly. Like you're leaving, you're in the 8 of Cups energy, you're moving away from the fire, you're moving towards the fire. It doesn't really matter where you're going, but you're like getting out of this energy that keeps pulling you back in because it's making you fear like this lack of money or this lack of love. Where am I going to find love now? How am I going to find a new relationship? How am I like, OMG, like you are strong enough. You are provided for. You are taken. No expectations. No plans. You know, this is something I'm going to talk about like in my next Let's Talk because it's huge. We plan, but everything is already set in motion, and we stop our dreams from coming true because we're always planning. Oh, okay, I'm going to sit down and make a new plan. A new plan. And it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're just like creating 1,000 branches right now instead of just creating one. And this is no expectations. Don't put any expectations on outcomes or however, and just trust that everything will fall into alignment because right now you're out of alignment and you need to go back into alignment, you know, and it's just this situation. Maybe you're out of alignment somewhere else, and then it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's like one branch at a time. Not every you don't have to do every branch. Your final advice card is a tarot card, and it's the Fool card. Now it all makes sense to me. I love it because the Fool is like, okay, I've like finally let go, even though it's a little challenging. I still want to hang on. I still want to, you know, maybe have the option of going back, and maybe this uncomfortable space is not, you know, I need to know where I'm at. I need to know everything in my life. But the Fool is like, let it go. Trust. No expectations. No outcomes. No plans. No nothing. That's when you fall back into alignment. Can you trust the Fool? Can you be the Fool? Because we are all the fools. This is the 0 point. You know, this is the 0 point, the neutrality. The polarity is here and you're in the neutrality. This is exactly where we're headed. Into this neutral zone where we are in full trust mode. Where we fully are not doing anything but going into our journey. Having fun. Enjoying. You know, like manifesting within the dreams that we have created for ourselves, but we're too busy feeling the fears, feeling uncomfortable, you know, like that's not what we're here to do. We're constantly out of alignment with our purpose because I'm going to let you know right now, you are out of alignment if you are comfortable. I mean, eventually you get comfortable, but it's not that comfort zone like, like this. Because even now, my life is always like, oh, interesting. It's like colorful, vivid. All right, so I'm going to give you one last card, one last piece of advice, because you know me, I like to give one last. Aries, please. Whatever wants to show up. Shine your light, babies. Exactement. Be true to yourself. That's what this whole journey is all about. To me, it's like embody the Fool and let everything go behind you. Stop mistrusting yourself. Trust that initial instinct. Trust that impulsive decision that you made. That's where it's at. All right, my beautiful Aries, this is your message for the week of February, first week of February. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And also check out my Zodiac notebooks. I think they're really fun, that's why. And also, what else do I want to say? That's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Love you, love you, love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got Manifestia. So I can't explain to you. Every time I see these cards, I'm always like perplexed. But I'll show you the card, first of all. It's gorgeous. I think we've received this card many times in the past few months as well. But the fact is, I see this card and now I get it. I get it a lot more and more because everything starting to make a little bit more sense to me. So Taurus is in line for abundance. It's in line for manifesting their relationships, their success, their life, their love. It's like everything is being aligned for every Taurus because we've been getting it for over a year, I would say, right? Abundance is here, this is here, it's here, it's here, it's here. And it's literally up to us to fully accept this and to fully receive this. It's not just like, okay, it's here, and then we expect it. We put an expectation and we put an attachment to it and say, okay, well, you said it was going to happen, Sabrina, but it's really about us fully accepting and open to receive. Without thinking, without thought. And it's like we've been dreaming big, but now it's like I think we need to dream bigger, right? At the end of the day, we're the directors of our movie. It's up to us to choose how our life is, how we are to manifest whatever it is to come in. But also, like I had a realization this morning, and I'm going to talk about it in my Let's Talk, or just talk about it with you guys here, since most of you are on my Let's Talk in Taurus. So it's like, stop planning. And I was like, stop planning. Yes, we know this, right? But it's literally every time you make a plan for a future, for a now, you've just interrupted the plan that you made a year ago. The dream that you dreamed a year ago, 5 months ago, 7 years ago, 1 month ago. Right? We have these dreams, these visions of ourselves, and then it doesn't happen, doesn't manifest, so a month later we change it up. No, okay, this is how we're going to do it now. Da, 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 da. So the dream that we had dreamed about 5 years ago that was coming into fruition, or even last week, was getting prepared and getting ready for us to, it's been interrupted because Taurus, or any other sign, by the way, it's not like Taurus, has decided that we're going to change the plan. No, this is what we're going to do now. I'm going to create a 5-year plan, but then I'm going to change it every freaking week. Right? And then it's like the universe is like, no, that's not the way it works. The way it works is that you dream your dream. You let it go, and then you think about something else. And then we work to manifest it into reality. And I'm like, boom, that's it. So, what are we supposed to do in the meantime? Create, love, live. Live life. And allow things, work towards your dreams, right? Work with the dream already here, but the same dream. Stop creating all these new dreams and putting new dreams because the other one hasn't come to fruition yet. So I hope you understand what I'm saying here, because this is a big one. It really is. Anyway, so let's begin. Oh, I remember now. Yes. We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is Taurus. Have patience and don't worry. Wow. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. No planning. A prudent investment of time or money. So the 7 of Pentacles, see this, I kind of love this, like minus the planning your next step, because he's a butterfly sitting on a pumpkin patch and just dreaming. Because the 7 of Pentacles is really an energy of having patience and trusting the divine plan. So when I see Manifestia and I see the Seven of Pentacles, I right away said, oh wow, this is Taurus, trust. Trust that your plans are coming into motion. Whether like this is all about money, success, job, home, but it could be about love. It could be about whatever it is. I want to travel the world, Sabrina. I've been dreaming about it, envisioning it, but it hasn't come true, so I stopped. So it stopped, right? or I thought of something else, because Seven of Pentacles, have faith in the process, be patient. The next card is the Six of Pentacles, which says, the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. So the Six of Pentacles is an energy of give and take, right? And I'm open to receive. I will give, but not because I feel guilty about giving. And there's nothing laced on my giving. I'm not giving because I want people to see that I'm generous, or I'm giving because of like something outside of myself. I'm giving from the bottom of my heart. So, but I really believe more this is receiving, which Taurus has had a hard time doing. Taurus in general has a hard time receiving a compliment, receiving money, receiving love, receiving everything, because I don't know why, right? If you think about it, because we're the Empress energy, and it's just like there's something ingrained. Every single Taurus I know is a giver of everything, unconditionally, without thought. They give if they have 10 cents in their pocket, someone wants money, you give them 8 cents, kind of thing. I know that from experience, but I also know that from all my Taurians around me. And this is kind of an energy of like, okay, the universe wants to give back to you. And they need you to start learning how to receive. And they need you to start learning how to like trust the process without recreating all new plans. Your challenge is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is grief, unhappiness, sadness, breakups. It's all of that. So it's like what this tells me, actually, now that I look at it, is that we're so conditioned to not receive. We're so conditioned to always be, oh, Taurus, you're the project maker, you're the entrepreneur, you're the one who's like making and shaking and breaking and whatever. You're the one. You're the one that we rely on for this project. You're the one we rely on for this family to work. We're the one we rely on for this to work, this to work, this to, like we're stubborn, but we're steadfast and steady. We're grounded as we can be. But the Three of Swords showing up here tells me that it's like some of us find it hard to show our vulnerability, show our weaknesses, because we're this rock for everybody else. And we've been that for everybody else. And it's like the challenge is, can you surpass that? You're not here to adhere to everybody else's concerns, everybody else's goals. It's like time for you. Can you grieve? Can you grieve your past? Let it go. Let go what you have done, what roads you have taken, what paths you have taken, with money, with choices in business, with choices with family, with choices in relationships, whatever that is. I almost feel like the Three of Swords in the Manifestia is like you're kind of holding yourself back from manifesting. This is a little bit of the victim mentality as well. Well, poor me kind of thing. I gave so much to you and I didn't get anything back. And it's like, get over this. Release it from you. Yeah, you did. It was your choice to do it, Taurus. You chose to give them money to that motherfucker that stole your money, right? You chose that. Personal stories, right? You chose to like give your heart to that person. You chose to, we all chose. We chose to be generous, overly generous. We chose to like pour all our money into business. We chose to do these things. And now it's like, release it. Forgive yourself. Don't hold on to it anymore. Stop attaching to it, because I feel in my heart that the universe is like, oh my God, even like my soul family is like, come on, Sabrina, like we're right here. We're ready to deliver everything, but you keep holding on to your past mistakes. You keep holding on to this notion that you have to be everything for everyone, but you're not. So let it go. This is a powerful reading for you, Taurus, because we have the capacity to manifest so much in our lives. And we fall short because we are so nurturers. It's too much of that. We're too much thinking about how the other person feels. That's a big one for you. What is... Oh, wow. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow, it's all Pentacle energy. Taurus, Capricorn. And this is Libra. But the Queen of Pentacles. Generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. Generous. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Love that. The Queen of Pentacles is exactly that. It's either you or someone else, and it could be a mother in your life, or it could be a woman, a mentor in your life, or it could be a masculine energy if it's relevant to you in your story. But it's an energy of someone older than you. Queens and kings are older than us. They're not younger than us. And there's someone that is here to lift your spirits. The Queen also is here to lend you money, to support your financial decisions, to support your career, support your love, support everything that you have. Support it by letting yourself go, freeing yourself from these shackles that don't exist, letting yourself go from this grief. Could be even grief that you've lost people in your life and you're holding on to the grief. Let it go, because they're all part of you. I personally, when I see this, now that it all comes together, I feel like, and it feels that right in my life too, that it's like we've been showing you these cards for years now, and it's time to step it up and let go. You are not responsible for anyone except if you have children, of course, but you're not responsible for anyone's choices, anyone's decisions, and it's time to step into your Queen of Pentacles, right? Become the nurturer to yourself. Choose for yourself. Again, I always exclude children, but everyone else, husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, they're all playing roles in our lives. That's like moving into you is how we manifest. It's really that, how we change our lives if we start within. So the advice card, oh wow, I remember this, just trust. 1000%. I mean, that's the card I would use always in my life. Just trust the process. Trust, trust, trust. And it shall manifest. Whatever it is, whatever dream you put out there, it is in the process. As soon as you put a dream out there, or a vision, a goal, or whatever it is out there, is the time it takes to start manifesting. That's it. You think about it, you close your eyes, just think of the gorgeous man that I want to kiss one day. Boom, it's already started, Sabrina. But then, tomorrow I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's not going to happen. Oh, gone. Right? That's the beauty of this. Oh my God. The Empress. This is divine. I can't believe that the Empress is here. I mean, I can. Because this is it. So, after this reading, if you're not inspired, then you got to go find something else to inspire you, because this to me is everything. The Empress showing up, the Queen of Pentacles showing up. I mean, she's Taurus, she's Libra. Interesting, eh? Because this is Libra. The only thing we're seeing here, Earth and Libra showing up. And, Libra is also an air sign, which is all about relationships, building trust within yourself. And I kind of just love this whole energy here. You are on the precipice of, I need you to trust any decisions you've made in business, in love, in your home. If you decide to flip your house and now you're rethinking it, if you decide to move out of your house, if you decide to stay, like, you know, every little decision you made initially, I need you to go back there and trust it. And now clear the way. Like, let's say you had a dream and you had this vision in your head, and for the longest time, and I know a lot of us kind of live in that life. And then at one point you like forgot about it. It's okay if you forget about it, by the way, because it's already being done. It's better if we forget about it. But at one point, like, you start changing that dream. Like, oh, well, maybe it's not, Go back to the initial, or go back to the dream that you want and say, okay, this is it. I'm sorry, you know, and apologize. And also, like, clear it out. That's just thoughts coming in, trying to, like, interfere with our nice, beautiful dreams. So we have one last message coming in for Taurus. The Empress is also very mother energy. If there is like a mother, or again a mentor, or a role model in your life, this is really important showing up here. But there's like, or you stepping up into your mother role and being that role model. And I really feel like there's some kind of project, creative project you've been thinking about. What are you doing, Taurus? Just do it. Like, seriously. Stop thinking about everyone else around you, blah, blah, blah. Choose friends wisely. Yes, I totally agree. Choose the people around you wisely. Make sure that they're people that are completely supporting you every step of the way, right? Like the way you support everybody else, then the mirror, the reflection. All right, this was an exciting reading. It was a long one. It was exciting, and I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And thank you for everyone who has bought my Zodiac notebook. A lot of you are Tauruses, so I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got Trust Your Innocence. I don't think I've ever gotten this card in this deck, but I love it. Because this is a moment in time right now to some of you who are perhaps doubting yourself, or you're on a little bit of a seesaw. Did I make the right decision? Should I be going? Should I be traveling? Should I be doing this business? Should I be in this, you know, like whatever decisions you've made recently, and you're like, Remember when you were a child, and go back to that moment, you know, when we were kids up until our late teens, even mid-teens. We used to make decisions without our ego. You know, like I literally go back to childhood, and I remember putting, you know, like rolling around in mud and eating mud and like doing all the things because I was like innocent. And I'm still alive today. You know, the mud didn't kill me because I developed an immune system because of it. But also I had more trust in myself as a child. And we would never put mud in our mouth right now because our ego would be like, are you crazy? You're going to get this disease, that disease, bacteria, blah, 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 right? And I feel like there's some of you are in a little bit of a seesaw with your life right now, with decisions. And perhaps this is a really beautiful piece of wisdom of like facing that decision and saying, okay, as a child, what would I say right now? Yes, I'm going, right? We were more carefree as children. We were innocent. You know, we were pure. We didn't have like to think about, oh, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. We trusted in God and the universe. So I love this energy for you. It's like go back to the basics kind of thing. So let's see what's happening with you right now. We have the Queen of Swords, which is a Libra energy, which is an air energy. And it's let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. Okay, because usually the Queen of Swords is like a widower or someone who's single because she's tough and independent. Strong, patient, self-sufficient. Funny, I'm just reading the card to you, but the Queen of Swords showing up here in her sleigh. I love it. The Queen of Swords shows up as someone in your life that could be a mother energy or a female, a divine feminine energy in your life, or it could be man. It depends on what is showing up here. But it's someone who's very forthright, no BS, just does. Like, it's almost a little bit this kind of energy where the Queen of Swords, she is a thinker, because she is an air sign, but she trusts herself complicitly. But let's look at what else is showing up to have a better idea. The King of Summer, the King of Cups, which is a Scorpio. A romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, and getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. The King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, I mean, I really don't think that's a really great match. But these are, you have a king and a queen showing up. They could be your parents. They could be like people in your life that are, like an advisor, someone who advises you for romance in your heart. It could also be a lover here or a lover here, depending on what this is. But definitely two people in your lives. I need to see the whole reading. The Nine of Coins is your challenge. Financial independence is your challenge. And the Three of Swords in reverse is your outcome. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. All right. So, this is interesting because the Three of Swords is a Libra energy. Everything that's Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, there's a feeling here of, the swords show up at the beginning and the end. So there's like a truth that you're needing to face, which is a little bit hard. You are challenged, but okay. I'm going to see what this is. So some of you could be partnered in a relationship with a loving man or woman, someone that's very providing and caring and nurturing to you. And perhaps you're with this person because of comfort, financial reasons, or you're staying in a job because it's comfortable for you. It's maybe not exciting for you, but there's this feeling of a kind of like a fear of money here and comfort. So obviously, like I said to Aries, Gemini, I'll say this to you too. This is a general reading. I cannot be describing your situation every single week. But there is a feeling of some of you not fully owning your truth. Not fully moving through life with conviction kind of thing. With you're almost wanting to, you're moving in fear a little bit. And moving a little bit in seeking comfort. Monetary comfort or physical comfort, but not really. It's not like you're afraid, fully. Yeah, there is actually. I feel like there's fear here, or almost like a disbelief that you can do something more. But your soul is like, yo, Gemini, you're not here to play this little small role here. You're not here to be comfortable. And you chose to be an air sign. I say that to all my air signs. There's nothing comfortable about being an air sign. I'm sorry. Because air is mental. First of all, you're always fighting with your thoughts, but you chose to do this. And also mental is you're visionaries. You're constantly moving forward. You're changing the world. You're constantly on the go. Trying to expand, diversify, change, whatever it is. And it's not a sedentary, you're the air, you're wind. You're constantly in movement. So the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords showing up yet here at the beginning and the end. It's like you're not really, it's just earth and water, which is super sedentary. You know, it's like, I feel like some of you are holding on or attaching to someone in your life. It could be a king or a queen, because of this fear of not having enough money. If you leave this person, let's say, or if you leave this job, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? And the Queen of Swords is like, OMG, are you for real? Right? Like, are you for real? Don't you know that God provides for you? Regardless. And it's like the Three of Swords in reverse showing up as your outcome is telling me that you're not really fully rising in your potential. You're not in your potential. You're playing small, 100,000%. Wow. And that's like, trust your innocence. Like, go back to when you were 6 years old and 10 years old and 11 years old. What did you want to be? Think about that for a moment. Well, I want to be an astronaut, Sabrina. Okay, so what are you doing now? Where is there like a difference? You know, some of you could be, no, I'm like an astronomer. Well, awesome, good for you, right? But like, for me, I feel like this is for the Geminis that are really not following their dreams fully. Because a little of them are a little bit uncomfortable with money situations or housing situations. Perhaps you grew up in a household that wasn't very stable, so now you have that and you're like, well, I don't want to change that around. Like, there's a feeling here of I don't know, a fear of instability again, anew, which is not allowing you to be you. It's like your soul is pained to see you not fully following your dreams. You know, you've remained in that same apartment. You've remained that because you don't think you can get something more. You know, instead that child that you were dreamed of the big house, or dreamed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be about a big house, or dreamed that you'd be living on the water, or you know, whatever it is that child of you were. That child you were who had those dreams was your soul. You know, that's why I always tell people, go back to that moment, because those were what defined us. And when we like shove them away into like a drawer, said, no, we have to be practical. But being practical is so anti-Queen of Swords. She's like, absolutely not. I'm going to push buttons. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. I'm going to make myself uncomfortable. And I'm not going to settle. But I feel like some of you have. And it's going up against your true nature. And the Three of Swords is like, exactly where I mean, I'm going to make you so uncomfortable now, Gemini. I'm going to get you back into your groove. Wow, interesting. Your advice, oh wow, almost there. I love that. You're almost there. So some of you are like in the middle of the chaos and the discomfort, and some of you are like feeling it. And you're like, okay, now you just have to make the choice. Now you have to move into yourself. Trust yourself. You're not here to hang on to everybody else. Everyone else's dreams. You're here to create your own dreams. Live your dreams. Two of Cups. Wow. You know what the Two of Cups is? A soulmate union. Look at it, right? To me, that is big. Because not only are you holding on in fear here of comfort or whatever this is, like you're still, like me, if you're younger, you're still staying at home with your parents, or you're with your partners, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, whatever it is, or at work. You know, it's like you're staying in the same job. You're staying, something is very ordinary. You know, it's a routine is what I was looking for. But you're almost there, and this is showing up here, the Two of Cups. It's like you haven't even met your soulmate yet. You won't if you stay there. You haven't even met your. You're not even in the job that you're supposed to. It's coming. This is what's coming, and you're allowing it to die alongside you. You're allowing it to be your comfort zone, but your true dream is here. And it could be love. It most probably love in a relationship, but it could also be like your dream job is here. Your goals, your vision is here. And I love this. It's almost there. You're almost here. Oh, no, but I want to stay in the comfort zone. It's not possible. You can't stay in the comfort zone. Because like I have to tell you again and again, Gemini, you're not here to be in a comfort zone. That's not even how you work. And most of you know that. You cannot work in a comfort zone. Unless, of course, you have Earth in your rising and your moon, maybe. But as a Gemini in general, comfort zone is like anti-Gemini, anti-Aquarius, and maybe Libra's the most in the air signs. So one last message for you, Gemini. Accept what is dying. Boom, baby. There you go. Accept that which is making you small here, this comfort, it's not working. Go back to your childhood. Remember what you lived for, what you dreamed about. Go back there and bring that back up and live there. And watch as your soulmate, your twin flame, your dream job, your dream home, your, whatever it is, comes into fruition. This is where I leave you, Gemini. Poking you. All right. My tarot readers are not for the faint at heart. All right. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages if this didn't please you. And share, like, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. And that's it. Just have a beautiful week, my beautifuls. This is like something to ponder on. But also don't attach to this reading. Let it go. But you'll know if it triggers something within you. All right. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have Earth. Nurture, nature. Say that 5 times fast. Nurture, nature, nurture, nature. Oh, you can say it pretty tough. Good, fast. All right. Look how gorgeous this card is. Anyways, Earth is like beautiful, right? Earth is Cancer. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if you're looking for significance of someone in your life. But Earth to me is Mother Earth. She dies and then she is reborn. She dies and then she's reborn. It's like this is the cycle of life. She has a natural disaster and then she is born again. It's the same way you too. You go through relationships, they die, you move into a new relationship. You have a job, it doesn't work out, boom, another one. But what does the human do? Is like, oh my God, it's not working out. I can't believe it. I put so much energy into this. I put so much, but really it's like the earth. It's like the universe saying, well, it's not supposed to work. And if it's not something is not working in your life, it's because you're not supposed to be there. And it's like a big aha moment for a lot of people. When you come out of things, you look back and you say, oh wow, thank God, right? But when you're in it, when you're in that relationship, when you're in that working relationship, when you're in that career, when you're in the project, when you're in the business, when you're in the home, when you're in whatever it is, you're taking it on. Cancer takes all on. But it's almost like, can you see this as your biggest blessing? Because Mother Earth, when when a fire is burning through her and she is like burning down to the ashes, she's not crying. She's like, okay, that sucks, but I will bring the water eventually. But I will be reborn again. Because why? Because the trees have roots and they will grow again. So this is the cycle of life. And I feel like the earth showing up to me is that. Some of you, I feel like you're at your wit's end with a certain situation in your life, or maybe in the past, but can you look at it and say, wow, he was the wrong choice, she was the wrong choice, that job wasn't really aligned with me, that person wasn't aligned with me, and it's okay. It's not supposed to always work out. Because if everything was supposed to work out, then I don't think we would be human, right? This is the whole point of being human, is to learn the lessons. You know, like, we are constantly weathering storms. We're constantly moving through tornadoes in our lives, volcanoes, all of it. We're all feeling it, but we also experience the rainbows, and we also experience the beauty of nature, of our lives. So the ebb and the flow of life. And I think that that's what's showing up to you. It's like, if some of you are feeling ungrounded, can you see the blessing in here? It's shaking you up, saying, hey, what are you doing? Why are you here? It's not working. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've owned a business a few times in my life, and things would happen, and I'd be like, oh my God, what the hell? What's wrong? At that moment, I wasn't conscious. I wasn't connected enough to realize that it was coming up to tell me, get out, or stop, or quit, or whatever. You know, like, you in relationships, we have the signs all the time, and we don't listen. We're like, okay, no, it's okay. It's just me. It's just me. And the sign is, get out before you go down that path again. Right? That's the storm comes in, and it brews, and then you still like, no, it's okay. I'm going to repeat the same pattern. You'll get burned again, but then you'll be reborn again. So don't worry about it. But I'm just saying, like, I kind of love this energy here. All right. So 2 of spring, which is the 2 of wands. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So the 2 of wands is an energy that you find yourself at a crossroads and you're having to make a decision. You have 2 people here where there's a boat, I think. One boat is down and one boat is up, kind of energy. But this is it's like, some of you might find yourself at a crossroads, right? I kind of like this earth showing up here as well. Like, okay, so maybe some of you are getting like the hint that this is not the right path to take. Maybe you're in a little bit of a chaos mode right now. Maybe you're in a little bit of a wakey from like the alarm is ringing in your life, and the universe is like, are you going to go back down that path? This is the time for you to choose. This is nice. My nails like fit really nice with this card. Woman. The Princess of Spring is the page. I have to think about it. It's the Page of Wands. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Right? Optimism, enthusiasm, creativity, energetic. The Page of Wands is like a fool card. It's like, take the bull by the horns and go for it. So you're at this precipice moment. You're at this moment in your life where you're having to make a decision, right? And Mother Earth is there with you and saying, okay, so did you want to go down that blizzard again? Did you want to go down that burning of the fire? Did you want to go back down like the flood? Did you want to do that? Did you want to do the tsunami again? Or are we taking the calmer route this time? Right? It's learn from your mistakes. You know, learn from your blessings. I like to see them as blessings and not mistakes. And then now it's time to change things up. I was going to say change it up. It's change things up. This choice that you have to make here is leaving behind that old pattern. Gets you ready for the new. Like it's like, why are you going to put yourself through this again? Okay, let me look at the challenge, but that's what I'm feeling here. The Chariot is your challenge. Look at the Chariot. It's a woman. It's all red. It's like there. So definitely Cancer, you have something in mind. You're at a place in your life where you're trying to make a decision, and do I go right or do I go left, kind of thing. Let's just say I don't know what your left is and what your right is, but it's a decision. It's a place you've been in before, and a big part of you is like, okay, I know what I gotta do. I gotta just run with it. The Fool energy is like the Page of Wands energy is just like, tap into my creativity, tap into my enthusiasm, tap into my playfulness, and just go. Be the child here. Be the child of the earth, child of God, and run with it. But the Chariot is like, no, 1 second. This is Cancer, by the way. This energy, Cancer, showing up saying, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? No. This is like a little bit like Gemini. No, let's go into the comfort zone. No, it's okay if you repeat the pattern 10 more times. Please, no, Chariot. Cancer. It's like, okay, let's see the outcome so I can have, wow, boom, baby, the world. Look at her. Her hands are expansive. There's like she's a beautiful butterfly or fairy. I love it. She's holding on these 2 wands, which is kind of interesting, since the world is a Capricorn energy, and here she has no wands and she's on a swing. I kind of love the fact that the wands are showing up, because we have wands, and the world. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Okay, I gotta tell you this, my beautifuls. Even if this is a job that's kind of, you feel restricted, that you feel like it's like there's like a pattern showing up. If it's a job, if it's a relationship of love, it's within the family. It could even be hobbies that you want to take on your life. It could be self-care and self-love, and it could be so many things. Your home. I want to flip my home. I want to renovate. I want to change my home. I want to travel. I want to, no, whatever it is that you're doing. Some of you are, have a tendency to go back to this old way of choosing, because you move into fear mode. Like, oh no, I need to follow the rules, or I don't know. Why, I'm like, and the Page of Wands and the world is like, absolutely not. We are here to change shit up here, Cancer. There's no going back. The world is like, you're done. You're done with that old pattern. You're done with those choices that you made, because they just created the tsunamis in your life, and the whatever in your life, right? The fires and whatever it is, the volcanoes, the tornadoes, the hurricanes. Constantly you keep going back to that same MO. And it's a no. This is like tap into that, like a little bit Gemini energy. I don't know if you have Gemini in your chart, but it's like, go tap into that childhood again. What did you want to do when you were a kid? You know, like, well, I'm 50 or 60 or 7 years old. Who cares? Go back there. What did you want to do? This is where we're here. This is what we're doing on this earth, is to go back to that. We're not here to be boring and follow routines in life, but the routines make me happy. No, they don't. I'm sorry. They make you feel safe. But that's ego. Your ego needs you to feel safe, but you are safe already. You don't need to feel safe. You're safe, you're loved, you're abundant, you're happy, you're free. You know, you're all of it. It's all here already for you. There's nothing for you to go and find. But what you need to do here is to choose from your heart instead of choose from your mind, which has kept you in these patterns, and they kept you in these loops. They keep you in these safety zones. They keep you in fear. They keep you in limitation and anxiety and doubt and worry and all of that. And these cards are like screaming at you, Cancer, say it's time to start completely fresh, new. Jump into a new relationship with someone you've never even thought of. Jump into like pick up a new hobby, a new creative project that you never would have thought of, because we need you to change things up. Just like the earth does. The earth cannot remain the same. You know, everybody screams, oh, climate change, crisis. There's no crisis. She needs to regenerate. She needs to get rid of a whole bunch of marine life so that the new can come in. We cannot stay the same. Like it boggles my mind how people are like, why do you want to keep? Maybe the polar bears need to leave the earth so that a new species needs to come in. Can you trust the earth? Why do you need to hold on to the old? That's what you're doing. You keep holding on to the old. I think I need to do a talk about that. Anyways, this is you. This is phenomenal, Cancer. I feel like there's something wanting you to shake things up in your life and let go of that old routine of yours and bring something that is gonna, like, I even want to, you know, I really would like you to go back to your childhood even and say, what did you want to do? I want to be a teacher, you know, I wanted to be whatever, or I love to play with mud, you know, I would love to play with sand, or I love to play with, or I love to draw, or whatever it is, and pick that up again and watch the creativity flow again and watch things change up in your life. Because when that changes in your life, Cancer, you change the earth. What you do is a reflection of the outside world. But if you're continuously doing the same thing and you're continuously in a volcano hurricane mode, then you're continuously bringing hurricanes to the earth. I literally am telling you that. You are a storm all the time. Well, then you're creating a storm outside here too. If you're conflicted inside yourself, then you're in war outside here. That's how powerful you are. Action leads to success. It's like an ugly card, but it's sad. There's like, what are these? Like, what do you call those things? Sea dragons, whatever they call them. I always forget what the seahorses in the sky. But yes, action is the world. We've done something. Now we are changing stuff up in our lives. We're moving. We're changing it. We're like meeting new. We're introducing ourselves to new communities. We're like, I really feel like, I don't care how old you are here, by the way, because it means nothing to me. I don't care if you're 9 years old watching this, because you can pick up needles to crochet. You can change something. You can, whatever it is that you can do. If you're sedentary in a bed, you can do something. Envision life. Live in the dream world. That's another way to do things without action. So it's so important. I'm loving this. Oh my God, the Sun card. Like, yes, the world, the sun, everything here is screaming at you. It's time, Cancer. Earth card. It's time to change your world. The sun is here to, this is like travel. This is sunny destination. If you want to go travel and you're like, I don't have the money. It's like, oh my God. What is your first instinct? Go for it. Like, enjoy your life. You are going to be recognized. You're going to be rewarded. This is optimism in your way. The sun is shining. You are the sun. It's time to shine. Not time to like ponder, and it's not time to go back to the old routines and the old ways and the old choices. You know what it is. If it's making you uncomfortable, it's making you stress, pay attention to that and say, why if it's making me stress, then maybe it's not the right fit. I am not aligned. Next. I love it. Okay, I'm going to give you one last message. I don't even think you need another message, but anyways, just it's here. So one last message for Cancer. It's like enough. I don't feel like you need it. Become a clear channel, right? Become a clear channel to source, to the divine. You are a channel already. Like, open yourself up to receive. That's all I gotta say. Get ready for the new. You're not here to play an old story. You're not here to play an old relationship, an old thing. Why are you keep holding on to these old things? It's not where we're at. Let's move into the new. I hope that by next week you've already picked something up new, because you're going to change the world. Yes, you are. I heard you. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. All right. I love you, Cancer. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Thank you for all those who have bought my Zodiac journals. They're still for sale. They're great gift items as well. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me. And a big thank you to... I didn't thank my Ko-fi members this week, but you know who you are, and I love you. So subscribe if you can. I love you. Bye. I'm so out of this. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got vulnerability. I love this. I mean, I said this in the Facebook and Instagram, but there's the snake here, which 2025 is the year of the wood snake in Chinese astrology. There's a dragonfly, which is transformation. There's crystals and the lotus, and there's just a lot of interesting symbolism on this card. But to me, vulnerability is a huge thing for humanity, because we're taught that vulnerability is weak. You know, if you're crying and you're showing like that you're sad in front of people, that you don't know, or you're confused, or you don't know what to do, and you admit that to somebody, that's vulnerable, right? That's someone saying, "Oh, what the hell? You don't know?" How many times you go out with like friends, and then someone's talking about something, and then most people were like, "Oh yeah, I know," but they don't know, right? And they're just saying, yeah, I know, because otherwise it would feel like you're dumb, right? Or you're not au courant, or you're not, that. And it's like, I always like, I used to be like that a long time ago. I'd like, oh yeah. Then I'd go and like Google it, like literally, like when I was in my late teens. But eventually I became like, no, I don't know that. And it actually empowers other people when you say, I don't know what you're talking about. Really? No. Vulnerability is like you put on a mask and a facade, and you like fake your way into life. And this is not what we're here to do. We're here to be transparent, honest, open, authentic. Vulnerability is like asking for help when you need help. This is a huge thing that Virgo has been getting for the past 5 weeks, I think. And it's showing up for you. It's like there's no weakness in asking for help. There's no weakness in asking for money. There's no weakness in asking for anything, because that's what you're here to do. We are working together as a collective. We're not here on our own. And this is a big thing for a lot of us. A lot of us have a hard time asking for help, because that means that we failed, that we made a mistake, that we're not where we're supposed to be. But maybe you are not supposed to be there, right? But maybe you can ask for help, and maybe they can give you a piece of advice that changes everything for you. Or maybe you just continue going with what you have. But it's like a really big thing here, because you can't heal yourself if you're full of pride, Leo. You can't heal yourself if you're always like, no, I don't need help. No, I'm going to do this all on my own. You're not healing anything. And when you're not healing yourself, you're not healing the world, because it all works like that. So the more vulnerable you are, the more open you are about the help that you need, about the hug that you need, about the love that you need, the more you heal. I mean, it's really beautiful, this card. I don't know why it's showing up, but let's check it out. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is an energy, like you see, there's a man or woman that's cloaked, and she's here with her child, and there's swords. Swords is mental energy. Six of Swords is an Aquarius energy. It's like she's leaving. She's on a boat. She's bringing her thoughts with her, but she has made a decision, and it's time to get out. So I don't know what this means for you. Let's check what it means for you. The Three of Cups. Interesting. The Three of Cups is your current state, socializing, networking, you know, happiness. Your cups are full. You're having fun. You're enjoying life, which is very much a Leo thing. Three of Cups is a Cancer energy, but the fact is that you've left something behind, and now you're moving into this, which is kind of beautiful. So let me just check everything. The Queen of Wands is your challenge. Oh, look at this. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Believe in yourself, but it's your challenge. So, it's almost... Oh, wow. Anyways, the Queen of Swords. Love this energy. It's crazy. Someone else got this. I think Gemini got this. Had swords and swords energy here. Which is really important that when we see swords energies at the beginning until the end, because swords is ego, but it's also breakthrough energy. Energy. So what is happening here is that you are in the process of, wow, okay. I had to pause this because I had to take a while to look at this. And this is something really interesting. I love it, actually. As a Leo rising, I kind of love this because the Six of Swords speaks of traveling, first of all, but also leaving behind a job, a home, a relationship, leaving behind an old way of thinking, leaving behind limited belief systems, limited restrictive thinking, you know, leaving behind ideologies of what you once had about yourself, about the world, about life. This is that. This is owning your thoughts, owning your life, like saying, okay, you know, like me too. I could say, well, once I believe this, and now I'm cancel clear deleting it from my life. I no longer want to follow that way of thinking anymore because I see the light. You know, I see something else. I see a greatness within me, and I'm not gonna hold myself back anymore. And that's that kind of energy. That could be for you too, and that's part of the vulnerability because you're walking away from society's structures. You're walking away from everything you learned in school, everything you learned from your parents, everything that you were taught in school. Like I just said that school, but like in life. And it's like this. Okay, I'm done. Right? I'm done with how people expect, what the expectations of other people of how I should be in a relationship, how my job should look like, how my business should look like, how my life needs to look like for them, kind of thing. And it's like I'm done. I love this, actually. Six of Swords, Aquarius energy, which makes sense because Aquarius like doesn't give a flying F about what other people think, right? And then we have you're walking away from this and you're moving into the Three of Cups, which is finally enjoying life to the fullest. You know, like whatever. If it means drinking a bottle of champagne, you know, go for it. It means like going to restaurants with friends. It means inviting people to your house. It means like networking, socializing, or more than that. It could also just be joining a community or just living life to your fullest, to how you want to live life. You know, going to the movies, going skating, going whatever it is, but doing it in full authenticity, full like fulfillment, like saying that I've left this behind. I no longer want to live according to your rules, and now I am going to live my life. Knowing full well that people will judge and people are resisting me, but I don't care. Aquarius doesn't give a shit. I love it. And the challenge is the Queen of Wands, which are people in our lives. mothers, you know, queens or kings, let's say, mothers, fathers, partners, whether it's romantic, whether it's business, friends of ours, you know, everybody's a judge or judgy, right? Queen of Wands, judges in reverse. They're vindictive, they're vengeful. It's my way or the highway kind of energy. It's like, who do you think you are? This is an Aries energy, right? Aries, Leo, Saggy. It's like a Aries. Your fire. You understand what fire is. If fire in reverse is like a volcano about to erupt, it's someone in your life that is like, are you for real? Who do you think you are? Like, who gets easily hurt by the fact that you're not following them, right? Following their way of living. And you're going to piss off somebody or some of them, some people in your life, because of this choice that you've made to walk away from something that you've probably followed your whole life, or part of your life. You've always thought that it to be true, you know, and it could be whatever. It could even be as big as religion or politics, or it could be how you run your business, how you are in relationships. You know, if you have open relationships, closed, whatever it is, and people around you judging you and whatever, and who cares? And this is the beauty. The Queen of Swords is like another one. This is Libra, but the Queen of Swords is like, I don't give a flying F about anyone. She's worse than the Six of Swords here. She really lives according to her. My terms, I'm authentic. You want anyone authentic? Is the King and the Queen of Swords in this tarot deck, or the High Priestess. These are fully, I don't give a flying F what you're thinking about me. Even if you want to come at me with vengeance, if you want to gossip about me, you want to talk about me, go for it. I don't care. I'm done. I am ready to rise. You know, like this Kundalini kind of rising. I'm ready to rise. So there's something really beautiful happening here for you, Leo, and I hope that you're taking this energy and you're running with it, because if you feel like you're being pushed and like urged by your soul to move out of a situation, I would suggest you listen to it and you move through this regardless of the resistance, because you are going to get a lot of resistance here, because it's going to be like, you know, it's this kind of my way or the highway kind of energy, like someone who is set in their ways and they're like, everything else is a joke, right? And you're like, well, I'm a joke, and I've accepted that because I don't really give a shit though what you're saying to me, and I'm like ready to rock and roll. And this could come in like it could be a boss, a colleague, you know, it could be like I said, your family, your friends, relationships, whatever this is. The Queen of Wands for you is very strong. She's really strong. We had these two queens together and they're fighting here. So like, you don't want to get in the way with this, but at the same time you got to stick to your truth. You got to continue loving and living your life as you wish to, because it's your life and you're the director of your life. You are the creator of your world. Queen of Swords. Stick to your guns, Leo. Your advice is, you have an unknown gift. I love this. Look at this. It's the bird singing. It's almost like, speak your truth. You came here not to play small. You're a lion, first of all. Like, that's number one. You didn't choose to be a lion for no reason. You came to roar, to sing your own tune. That's your gift. So can you abide by that? And if in the interim, if you're needing help, ask for help, you know, from your Queen of Swords here, or from the Queen of Wands, even if she's always like with her hand resisting you. Ask for help. You're not alone. I like this. It's like there's people out there willing to help you as you move away from this. This is not only like having fun. It's like, reach out to your friend groups. Reach out to your soul tribe. We're here to help you when there's resistance like this. I kind of love this. We have an Aquarius energy. We have the star card. Who's the star of the show? You are. Like, that's like literally it. You have forgotten somehow in this life that you're the star of the show. Right? This is a healing card. It's time to heal your life. It's time to heal yourself. The only way you heal yourself is by speaking truth. Did you know that? Yes. This is your hopes and dreams coming true 1000%. Why? Because you have left behind that which no longer serves you, that which no longer aligns with you, that which no longer balances with you. This is it. It's like, why are we like always tipping the scales for everyone around us? This is it. I just feel like this is a strong energy, and the snake here showing up to me is like 2025 for you Leos out there. It's time to stand in your truth. Literally. Whatever you want to do in your life, whatever choice you make in your life is yours and yours alone. Sing it till you're blue in the face. Do not allow anyone, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, any wands come into your life to tell you that you are wrong or that you shouldn't do this. As soon as you hear shouldn't, wrong, that you like finito. Out. You know, because like I said last week, and I've said in many other readings, that it starts within. When you know you're the star of the show, when you're the sun shining, then your world begins to shine. But if you continuously listen to these like naysayers and people who want to like you to follow the rules, we don't get anywhere in life. So stick to your guns here, whatever this is for you, and live your life. Like the snake that you are, like the lion that you are, like the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords that you are. All right, empowering for sure. One last message for my beautiful lions. And the Queen of Swords could also be someone in your life that is very, you know, that you need in your life, that's going to stand up for you too. So go and get that girl or woman or man. Wake up call. It's all there. It's a wake up call. This is it. You choose to be vulnerable, like in a sense that you choose to see it as a weakness instead of seeing it as the strength and the power that you have within you. You choose your life. So now you choose you, not everyone else and what everyone else wants you to do and how everyone else wants you to live. That's on them. Nobody, like by the way, nobody has any reign over you. King, queen, government, religious leader, nobody has anything. You are a sovereign being. You are here, you are you, and you need to be you. All right, my beautiful lion, this is your message. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And thank you, Stefan, for your super thanks. I really appreciate it. And for this haircut, it's still looking good. All right. That's it. Join my Ko-fi and also continue buying my Zodiac notebooks if you want to support me. It's on Amazon. I appreciate that. It's great for gift ideas. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got full spectrum. This beautiful angel, fairy, whatever it is. It's gorgeous. I'm going to actually read from the book for this one because it has a really important message. So, step out of the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it, and these stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. The space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colors and the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they are actually bad or if stories you have held on to are limiting your perspective. So this is like a big one, because this is like stories that we've heard within our cultures, within our traditions, within our religions, with everything, every aspect and facet of your life. It's all a story. And it's like, how do you hold on to it? How do you hold on? Oh my God, Sabrina. How do you hold on to it? Why are you attaching to it? Why is it becoming your story? It's like, let it go. And like, focus on you instead of like the outside of you. Because if you're making the outside the you, it's not you. You know, this is like a really important energy. Anyways, let's just see what's going on in your personal. The Three of Cups, news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. So the Three of Cups is this: it's fun, it's socializing, networking, having fun, bringing, like, maybe you're meeting new people, but again, it's like weddings or whatever, there's events happening in your life. But it's just also coming together, and it's also, like, I'll bring back to what we've been seeing in the past few weeks, is asking for help, asking for guidance, asking for support from your friends. You know, they're here for that reason in your life. The Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. 1,000%. The Magician is the one card. It's the, it's the universe. Look, I love these two cards, by the way. This is like the full spectrum, right? The full spectrum of life is kind of what Cancer God is like. There's a point on this earth or in your life that you die, you end, you break up, you finish, you die, you come back to life, right? You are born, you have a relationship, you break up, you experience death in your life, then you come back. But it's not. I'm not talking about a new life, like a reincarnation. It's like within your lifetime. How many times have you broken up with someone? How many times have you broken up with friendships? How many times have you come to endings with a job, with school, with this, with that, and then you found your way again? Right? That's the full spectrum. And you didn't judge yourself. You didn't some of you quit school. You may have been judged by others that, why did you quit your job? Why did you do this? And everyone has a story to say, to apply to you, but it's just stories. You know, we're here to have fun. We are the magician. We are the directors. We are the creators of our story. The magician does that. The magician tells me that you're about to start something fresh, something new in your life. Are you ready to jump onto this new path? Are you ready to start a new story? Maybe within your relationship that you have right now. Maybe it's now time to make some big changes. You know, this is also, it's ruled by Mercury. It's communication, opening the lines of communication. This is change. This is new. I love it. I love the Magician. The Magician tells me that it's to tap into your creativity, tap into your whatever it is that floats your boats, but tap into it, because success is here and we're ready to start. It's a new beginning. And you're going to need your support of your community, support of your friends, but the ones that are always open to you changing. Not to the ones that want to keep you small. They want to keep you in hate. They want to keep you in fear. Not those friends. Now we're looking for friends that are open-minded, who are non-judgmental, right? Who are who say yes, go for it, change, do whatever you want, because there are no rules, right? The challenge is you are the Strength card. Wow. Which is this is beautiful. We're just coming off the Lion reading. The courage, bravery. So what this is very clear to me is, Virgo, is that some of you are in a process of massive change in your life. Big time with the Magician and the Strength. Like, it's time to change your vocation. It's time to change your field of study. It's you're in the process of doing it, or maybe you haven't yet. You are wanting to bring a new path in, a new relationship in, walking away from old friendships, moving into new friendship, walking away. You know, like that kind of energy. There's a definitive almost energy that's showing you that you don't really fit in anymore into certain places, situations, groups. And the Magician is like, like it's time to create anew. And the Strength is like, well, Virgo, I'm not sure, I don't know if I can. What if? I'm afraid. What if they judge me? What if they? Who's they? Like, there's no they in you. Right? At this point, you're like, the only people you're responsible for in your life are your children, no one else. So if you're not with children, then it's like, who are they? There's no, like, you are a soul in a body having a human experience. You're the miracle. The only they I could think of is your spirit team that's working with you, creating this new experience, creating this new life, creating, like, joining new communities to open up that creativity and stop being so afraid of hurting others or going against others or not following the rules or whatever this is. This is really interesting right now, what is happening here. Oh, wow. Release. This is the Death card. This is huge, Virgo. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. I gotta say, Virgo, it's clear as the cards because this is a common theme that has been showing up for you over and over again, and it's here again. And this fear that you have, you are attached to something that is an old belief system, an old tradition, an old way of doing, an old way of living that is not working for you either. Magician is you too, by the way. It's a Gemini Virgo energy where I have all my resources. God, creator, source has been delivering me these new fields of study, these new ways to do things, and I'm not even doing anything with it because I'm afraid that other people will think, they'll judge me, they'll do this, whatever. And it's like, who cares? To me, I say you're hanging around the wrong people. If you are constantly being judged, if you're constantly being deterred from something, if you're constantly being like afraid to go outside of your boundaries, it's time for a new beginning. Your husband, your wife, your partners, your parents, your business colleagues, your friends, your family members, they have no say in your life. Absolutely no say in your life. I don't really care. Like, oh, but you have a marriage contract. That means nothing. I mean, your commitment means something, not the contract. Like, right? It's like, obviously, you have to work together, but also at the same time, there's no one that's holding you down. You're not shackled to anybody, is what I'm trying to say. You're not shackled to any communities. You're not shackled to anything, to other ways of people's thoughts, belief systems. To me, the Magician and the release is clear as day that it's time for massive change in your life. And they're giving you the opportunity, opening the path for you to get to that abundance, to get to that castle, to get to this dream world of yours. that you've been wanting so long to be there, and you're just holding back a little bit. You're holding yourself back because you're afraid. You're fearing other people's judgments. You're fearing, you're just like holding yourself back. It could be your ego holding you back, 100,000%. It could be someone manipulating you, could 1,000%. But you're here now. This is the full spectrum. I love this. The advice is, oh my God, metamorphosis, people. The change, transformation, release, death. It's time to say goodbye to the caterpillar who's been in the cocoon for the longest time. It's time to set yourself free. Write your new story. That includes you in it. Your dreams, you know, your visions, your goals, not someone else's. And also like living your, like paying attention to who's around you, who's supporting you, who's encouraging you, who's not. And not hanging around that anymore. Well, because we've been friends for 20 years or because, no. You're here to you encourage, then you need to get encouragement back. You don't judge, or if you do judge, then it will come back right at you, right? This is the same thing. This is the full circle that we're talking about. If you judge harshly, it will come back to you. They will judge harshly. Simple as that. But you learn through these lessons. This is the change. This is what's happening right now. Stop with judgment. Stop the gossiping. Stop the, you're not better than anyone else. They're not better than you. We're here to be love. We're here to share our love. But we're not here to one-up somebody. We're here to walk our own path. Even if it makes other people uncomfortable. That's so be it. I love this. Oh, look at this. The Eight of Swords. This is you. Literally, this is you. Right now. Some of you are so afraid to make a move that you're... The Eight of Swords. I'm going to explain to you this Eight of Swords. If you look at her, there's all swords, which is all mental, ego, thought. And she has this, she's wrapped in a bandage, but it's really loose, if you can see. It's not tight. Even around her, it's not tight. You can literally take... I could move it like this and it'll just come off. So what it says is like an invisible fear. Like you're keeping yourself strapped in because it's easier to not face what you really want to do, because this way everyone else is happy in your life. Everyone is okay. Doesn't matter if he or she doesn't really enjoy what they're doing, or it doesn't matter if he or she is like living in whatever, in scarcity or lack or whatever, because they're comfortable with you there. But the moment you say, you know what, I think I'm going to change my whole career. You know what, I think I'm going to move to this country, or you know, or it doesn't have to be so drastic. It could be just a change. Like, I'm going to move into a condo and I'm just going to pay rent. You know, and it's, oh my God, what do you mean? That's not the way it's supposed to be done. And you're falling for it. No. Stop living for other people. Virgo, stop being afraid to live your life on your own terms. Because change is here and the universe is like, hoppity hop, let's go. Right? So we have one last message for you, Virgo. What is the message? Love yourself. It's like a beautiful message, because literally, if you loved yourself 100%, then you wouldn't hear anyone else. Judgments, criticisms, any chatter around you. You wouldn't hear any of it. You wouldn't even care. Because you fully love and trust yourself to do whatever it is you feel is necessary for yourself. And I gotta say yourself more and more, because yourself is what changes the world in front of you. So this is like a huge reading, of course. All right, my beautiful. I leave you here. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. And please do check out my Zodiac notebooks on Amazon for you or for gifts. They're great, amazing little cute notebooks. It's a great way to support me. I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We have freedom with this big dragonfly and these bubbles. The bubbles always make me feel like, I think Aquarius has this with endless opportunities all around. So freedom, what is freedom to you? There's this feeling that sometimes we seek freedom in our lives, which means freedom from like a repressed relationship, you know, or feeling from a confined situation in your job, in your home, in your whatever this is. Where is it that you're lacking there? Are you feeling stifled in an environment? Are you feeling imprisoned in a relationship, you know, and you're seeking this freedom? What's the only way out of this? Choice. Choose to unlock yourself from this prison. So, and the flip side of that is that sometimes people are free from this relationship, this home, this situation, and then they feel ungrounded because they're used to being suppressed their whole life. They're used to the feeling of being enslaved by a system, a structure, an organization, that when they're free, they're like, oh, no, I'm going to go back to the comfort zone. So there's like I love the freedom, and I love that it's come for Libra, because there's that scale, you know, like what does freedom mean to you really, and how you attain it is really according to you and your temperament, and how you can ease your way into it. You know, sometimes we get freedom and then we just jump into things, and then we're like realizing, and then that's how we go back to that old prison. So yes, it's very existential what I'm saying, but I feel like it could also be you're freeing yourself from whatever, any situation in your life, and this is saying, get out, right? That's the piece of advice coming up for you. Or you're feeling a bit more open to receive, which is beautiful. So let's see what this is. Strength card. We start this off with the Leo energy. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace the wonderful you, how wonderful you are. So look at this, beautiful. She's here with the lion, and there's the lamb. The strength is courage, it's bravery to release yourself from that confined space, you know, that prison that you've been in. And a lot of the prisons that we are in are created by our minds and our emotions, and sometimes they're physical. But there's this feeling of like when you step back, at the end of the day, you're like, wow, I chose to be in this emotionally unavailable relationship. Yes. You know, that's like a big part of this, the courage and bravery within you, is to owning up to that. Saying, yes, my avatar chose this. I chose to live this lie. I chose to be taken advantage of. I chose all of these things. I chose to remain in this relationship or this workplace where they just condescended to me all the time. I chose to restrict myself. I chose to not be myself. Yes. This is the card here. So can you say yes and can you push forward? Can you have the confidence, like allow that confidence to emerge and say, yes, you did that, but can you forgive yourself for that? Can you see that as the cocoon, you know, as that little uncomfortable time that you were in, whether it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 years. Can you look back and say, wow, and now I'm free? So that is showing up. This is huge. The Prince of Wands is the Knight of Wands, which is the Sagittarius energy. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. I mean, the Knight of Wands, you see him, he's in the fields here with his rabbit. He's on a rabbit. It's kind of funny. But the Knight of Wands is that energy of being flirtatious, being taking lightly, like going about life lightheartedly, not being so serious about life, having a one night stand, flirting with people in your life, like just enjoying life frivolously. Because here with this card, it feels like you were not. Some of you, or in some situations in your life, because Libras love to have fun, by the way. Libras are the people. You go out, when you're going out with a Libra, you're like, yo, can you pick a place to go? Because they know where to go. They know how to live life. But there's also many Libras who will, whatever. It's not Libras, just humans in general who choose to remain in, Libra relationships is the 7th house, and that's where Libra is in the 7th house. So your relationships with your lovers, with your children, with your family, with your friends, with your workers, is really important for you. So you'll try, and Libras hate conflict, and they're not good at confronting, which is the same thing kind of energy. And so they will tend to just be the harmonious side of it and say okay, and allow things to fall on them. And now it's like, I feel like this energy is showing up. He's like, no, and no more. Now it's time for you to have fun without borders. Have fun without limitations. Stop trying to make everyone happy in your life. Stop compromising yourself. You're free right now. You've chosen to be free of this. You've chosen to be free of that. Now, what are we going to do with it? We're going to go and travel. We're going to go and live light. I love this, actually. And your challenge is the Ace of Swords, which is so freaking hilarious because this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but this is your mind. Your challenge is your ego coming in and saying, hey, are you for real? You're going to go and have a one-night stand? Absolutely not. You're going to go and have fun while there's chaos ensuing at home, and chaos in the workplace, and chaos in the this and the that, and the family and the relationship, and you're going to go and have fun with your friends? And you're going to say, yes, I am. Because I choose to not live in this disparity, and I choose to not live lower than me, in a low vibration, in a low frequency. I choose to stand on my lion here and be brave. And it's not to piss anyone off here, but it's to choose you. Are you, if you look around in your life, and are you happy with where you live, with who your friends are, with your family members? Are you happy with with your workplace, with your bosses, your colleagues, your home? I said that already, but your whatever. Are you happy with your wardrobe, with your hair, with your what is it? Whatever it is, are you happy? Can you check off these lists and see where you're not checking it off? Now, what do you choose here? Do you choose to remain feeling worthless? Do you choose to remain feeling weak? Do you choose to remain because no, you don't want to choose that. You're not here to appease to other people. You're not here to be their punching bag either. You're not here to be you're not here to help other people unless they're your children. That's it. Everyone else is here on their own as well. So where is it that you are needing to liberate yourself? Stop listening to that mind of yours. Your mind will keep you in the prison. 100,000%, because the mind is in survivor mode. Your heart is not in survivor mode. Your heart, which is the Knight of Wands, wants you to live your life to the fullest. It's like we need you. This is Leo. This is Leo and Sagittarius. It's fire signs. It's like, let's light the fire up your asses here, Libra. I'm sorry to be crude, but it's like enough. Enough listening to your ego. Listening to everyone else who think that there's something in your life. They're not. You're your own teacher. You're your own mentor. You're your own. You don't have to listen to me either. But it's like there's something coming in the way here, and you're probably having a hard time communicating it too. But so what if you're having a hard time communicating it? Listen to your heart. To me, the outcome is the Ace of Wands, more fire. It's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Amazing career opportunities, amazing relationship. Look at this fairy with this pink tree. Looks like maybe you need to go to Japan. Maybe you need to like take a trip. Ask for that raise, that promotion. Open that store. Open the shop like that you've always dreamt of. What have you always dreamed about doing, Libra? I've always dreamed about having this amazing relationship with a man or a woman, whatever. Okay, so dream it into being. What do you mean, Sabrina? Dream it. Go to bed at night. Impress it on your subconscious mind. Live in that relationship. Do that over again. The same dream for 5 days in a row if you want. And then let it go. And trust that the universe will manifest it into your life if it's for your highest and greatest good. Let it go and live your life. Whatever it is that you want. That dream job, the dream boat, the house, the car, whatever it is you want. I'm telling you, people, we are always shutting down our dreams because we're getting involved with the ego who's telling us we're not good enough, we can't do this, you got to go back to that shitty relationship, you got to go back to that shitty house, you got to be treated like a piece of shit. That's what you're here to do. No, you're not. Find that strength within you. Take the leaps and bounds. New things are coming your way. Like, I really feel amazing here for you, Libra. Stop doubting yourself. Stop living in the fear. Stop this. The worrying. That's just bullshit. It really is. It's not even real. It's not real, that. It's not real. Fear is not real. It's like made up in your mind. Which is the Ace of Swords. You're stopping the new path from opening up for yourself. And the Ace of Wands showed up and said, okay, we're going to have to blaze this trail because the sword is not as strong enough for you. Like, you're not listening. I love it. Your advice is opportunity is knocking at your door. And it's the 16, which is a Tower card. It's like, are you ready? Like, I mean, opportunity, Ace of Wands, this is it. There's something coming on the other side of the ugly that you're in right now. There's something coming on this, this prison that you find yourself in. This made-up prison, by the way, by you. From your choices that you've made. So unchoose them. Change the choices. Change it up. It's you who does it. There's no one to blame. You're not a victim here. You have a choice to make. I choose this. I'm taking the kids with me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. I don't accept that you treat me like this at work. I know I deserve this. I deserve 4 weeks vacation, or 6 weeks like the Europeans have. You know what I'm saying? It's like really putting it out there, man. What are we doing? Playing small. Ooh, the Knight of Cups is here for you. This is love. I mean, look at him. He's this Mr. Romantic. So whatever I said before about you wanting love to come in, this is that. That's a Pisces energy. We're moving into Pisces season. You know, it's like February 19. Maybe there's love coming in for you. Maybe there's that you know, like I listen to, you know, there's like, everyone has love on their mind. And then when they're in these relationships, and they're being treated badly, and they're ignored, and you're being like, and if you look outside of yourself, why would you allow that even? You wouldn't allow your friend to go through that. Why would you allow that for yourself? So that's what owning up to yourself is. It's like, okay, I don't know. Absolutely not. No compromising here. Sorry, buddy. But this is how I want. Yes, I want the knight in shining armor, please. It's not realistic. Why? Because you've set it in your mind that it's not realistic? Like, I don't even understand what that means. If someone wants a knight in shining armor, why can't she have that? Or a princess in shining armor, whatever it is. You know, it's like, why can't she have it? It's up to us. This is my dream. This is I choose what I want in my life. The society doesn't tell me what to do, and the world doesn't tell me how to do things. So to me, it's like this. And this is not only a man or a woman coming into you. This is self-love. Can you start to love yourself to the fullest with your faults and your weaknesses? Because that's what makes you you. You are that. You've been holding yourself back in this made-up prison in your mind, and it's enough. There's new opportunities coming, or new relationships, new job, new career, new whatever this is, but it's freeing, it's beautiful. It could be fashion related, like it's fun. It's like garden related, you know, it could be, I don't know, like beauty related. I mean, it's very Libra to be in that energy. It doesn't have to be though, right? It could be an accounting firm. It doesn't matter. But it's like falling in love with you is the beginning, and that for everything else to follow in. I love this. Everybody has such powering messages. Tune out distractions. That's a big one for you. It's a good one. What does that mean? The distractions of the other people in your life with their ideas, their limitations, their belief systems. They're not yours to carry. Tune out all the blah blah around you, because literally, like, I can just, like, this is your dream. This is your illusion. This is your movie. How do you want your movie to look like? Do you want to be crying every night before you go to sleep? Do you want to be angry? Do you want to be feeling like, disappointed? Do you want to be grieving? No, I don't think you would want to be doing that. Do you want to be feeling free and harmonious and peaceful and calm? And, is that what you're like, yeah, okay. So that's your choice. Let go of this. Let go of this. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your best friend of 50 years or 40 years. I don't care. Sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's just I'm saying, like, you're not here to hold on to this. And especially if these people are keeping you down. They played their role. You've learned your lesson. Now it's time for you to be the Knight of Cups, to open and receive the Knight of Cups, and to love yourself again. Be brave, my beautiful Libras. Have freaking fun. Like, do everything that you wish you had done when you were 20 years old and you didn't get to do it. Do everything. Do whatever comes up for you in your field. You're not being judged ever. No God judges, by the way. There's none of that. If you're watching and you're religious, and that doesn't make sense. Does it make sense to you that God would judge you? No. So no one is judging you. The universe is not judging you. Nothing is. Do what feels right in your heart. Most humans will choose right, like happiness. Most people don't choose to be unhappy or strife or poverty. They won't choose that, right? So Find the balance, Miss and Mr. Libra. That's what you are. All right, I'm going to leave you here because it's really beautiful and there's a powering energy here. There's a lot coming towards you, and it all falls down to you because God, Source, Creator, is giving you the choice to change your life, and trusts that you will make the right choices. And when you make the wrong choices, all right, no freaking big deal. Okay, next. I've learned. I move on. I'm not going to hold on to it. All right, I love you, Libra, and I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon, and also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And that's it. Thank you, Teri, for being an amazing Ko-fi member and customer. Also, you know, shop my zodiac notebooks. I have Aquarius. It's Aquarius season, but you can find that on Amazon. They're really great gift ideas, you know, for Valentine's Day or what have you. Love you. I'll see you next week. You got this, Libras. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got transformation, which I find pretty exciting because your card in the tarot is the death card, which is transformation, change. So it's showing up for you. And to me, it feels like some of you are in the process of change. So what does it change? What does the process of change mean? Because we hear it all the time. Oh, I'm changing, I'm transitioning, whatever. Change is like, for change to occur in your life, you need to move through a tower moment, which means you need to move through a storm. You need to move through a collapse, a destruction, a chaos, corruption. You need to move through a breakup, a breakdown. You know, like, I can go on and on with these words, right? But you understand what I'm saying. That's the only, you have to, like, the butterfly moves into the cocoon, which is very uncomfortable, and remains there for a while, by the way, before its wings come out and there's the change that occurs. To me, you're in this at this moment, and some of you are a bit, perhaps, maybe, some of you feeling like, what's the point of this? Why am I here? I've been here for 5 years now, Sabrina. I've been here for 10 years. There's no change. Like, what? Like, something's got to give. You know, like, I thought that this something was going to change within my job, with my project that I'm working on. I still feel like I'm stifled in my job. I still feel I'm stifled in this relationship with my family, my friends, my lovers. You know, there's like something here that you're like just not giving. I'm still in the same. Like, I'm like trying to make a change, and it's just like, and the universe is like, can you feel it? Can you just feel through this, please? I know. It's like we're asking you that you're right here. This is it. It's like you're just about to make that transition. That shift is here. And then what happens is that you're uncomfortable. You're so uncomfortable in it that you find comfort in the uncomfortable. Right? That's what happens. And then we're like, oh, it's okay, it's uncomfortable, but I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to drink it away, smoke it away, like sniff it away, or whatever it is that you guys do. I'm going to party it away, I'm going to sleep it, you know, like I'm going to avoid it and deny it. But really the universe or God, whatever, is saying, hey, can you just acknowledge it, feel it, release it, and then you're ready for it. And I kind of love this. It's like, be present with it, with that discomfort. Don't bury it or hide it. Be present with it. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to find an explanation or reason of why it's like this. Can you trust that it has to, like, be here for a reason, and it's going to clear the vessel. And you're changing and you're shifting your consciousness within this relationship, within this job, within the field. There's something greater than us that we don't even understand. And it's here. Change is here. Anyways, I love this. Oh my God. You start with the Judgment card. Renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself with others. So, review the past and present so you can plan a bright new. I've come to a realization about planning. And I've come to the realization that we don't need to be planning anymore. Like, it's finished. Like, unless you haven't planned any, like, let's say there's a certain area in your life where you haven't planned, like, in a sense, like, you haven't created that dream yet. Let's say, I haven't really thought about what I want in a relationship yet, Sabrina, so that, for sure, go for the planning of it. Like, envision it, picture the person that you want to be. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be perfect, the person, like the visual, but how you want to feel in that relationship, where you're going to live, what are you doing together, how are you, like, literally that's what we need to be doing here with our life, and literally living in that dream state for however many times a night that you need to, right? Every night go to bed with the same dream, and like really like, and then do something different in that dream state, like literally like you're living in it and you're trusting that this will materialize. And I gotta tell you, I told this to the Taurus, is what the human does at that moment is that we are in it, and then like a week later, well, he's still not here. Like, or I thought I was going to manifest him and he or she hasn't shown up, or my dream job didn't show up. Like you said, my dream, yes, as it's in the process of materializing. And what the human does at that moment is they change it up. They change the dream. Oh, yeah, I'm done. I'm going to try something new. And so while the universe is preparing for this encounter, or preparing for this job to come in, or for this money to come in, you have decided to change it up so they squash it. Done. So you're never going to see it again. You're not going to see it. It's done. Finished. See how powerful you are? Judgment card is like ruled by Pluto, which is you, my beautiful Scorpions. And this is a card of destruction, of breakdown. But it's time to release yourself from all of it, which is so freaking beautiful. This is the end of the Fool's journey, is right before the world, but right before you begin that new path of yours, you got to come to terms with the fact that this hasn't come true, this hasn't come true. Fine. Pushing it away. I'm going to dream a new dream. I love this, actually. Stop judging your journey. Stop judging other people around you. Stop judging yourself. It is what it is. A Virgo energy, I think I said something like, if you're judging yourself, you're creating a story and you're creating a limitation right there. You've created a story about yourself, about the other person, and now you've just put yourself in the low vibration again. Enough with the stories. Write a new story, but make it open-minded, open-ended. Not like a limited story. No, this is what I want to be in a story like this. No, like be open to whatever's coming. I don't know. I love this, actually. Okay. The 9 of Wands. Protect the fruits of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. The 9 of Wands is contemplation. Right? The 9 of Wands is an energy of perseverance as well to me. This is like, even though there could, this is perfect. Like you're in the process of dreaming these new dreams in your life because you're in the process of change, right? You're also in the process of trusting those initial dreams that you created. And when you're making the new ones, there could be resistance. There could be people around you saying, what are you doing? And all these like criticisms and all this BS. Persevere, my beautiful Scorpions. This is your dream world. No one else's. No one else's. No one. Oh, I don't know. I said this even to who's before this? Libra. why are we even like regarding all these people around us that keep putting the obstacles in front of us? We trust these people who are resisting, who are stifling us, who are squashing us from starting fresh and new. And it's not their fault, obviously, because it's within you too. They're your mirror. But at the same time, it's like, no, you have a dream big as you can, and stick to it. Trust it and move forward with it. Stop comparing yourself to another. Stop trusting others around. Like, it's not that you have to trust others, but trust yourself first. I don't know, there's something nice. Okay, challenge is the Empress. This is Scorpio. This is, what is this again? The Nine of Wands is Sagittarius. This is Taurus, Libra. But the Empress is you. If you're a woman watching, it could be an Emperor too if you're a man watching. But this is like receiving. Yeah, if the Scorpio is watching, always tells me to receive. You're having a hard time receiving. I relax, therefore I receive. Say that to yourself every time. To me, I feel like it could also be a mother energy in your life, or a woman in your life that is in your way of this change that you want to do. And could be people around you that have known you your whole life as in a certain light, in a certain way. So they're always like, no. Like, are you sure? Remember last time? Remember? And then you're like, no, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not that version of myself anymore. And it's almost convincing yourself too that you're not that version of yourself anymore. So trust it. Trust that the path in front of you looks bleak or empty, that it's supposed to be empty for now, because something amazing is coming through. Trust this. Persevere through this. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. The awakening is always a little bit uncomfortable. Awakening is a rebirth stage. It's like you've burned to the ashes and now you're rebirthing. And there's going to be people around you. It could even be bosses or women around you that have known you for a long time, or yourself even. You're not trusting yourself. I love it. Anyways, this is so crazy. The Emperor is your outcome. I didn't remember that. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. Wow. The fact that the Emperor and the Empress are here is huge. This could also be Scorpions out there that are in relationships and there's conflict within your relationship because of the change that needs to be made in your life. So that could be an issue showing up, and it's to step into your Emperor role at this point, or your Empress role, or however it is, and stand in your truth here and be strong about it. And also I'm almost feeling, I actually feel that is happening here. There is a conflict in a partnership, in a romantic partnership or a business, but it feels romantic to me. And it's because you are in this process, and it's literally you're in that cocoon stage of the butterfly, and it's like you trying to come out of it, you realizing that it's uncomfortable, you're realizing, and you're persevering through it. You're like, I know that those wings are going to grow, they're going to come out of here. And then this no, there's fighting. So obviously not every Scorpio here, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be actually challenging within partnerships and work as well. You know, like I'm the leader, I'm the doctor, I'm the this, you know, like these hierarchical roles. I'm the boss, you know, I'm like, who are you? You're nothing kind of energy that could make you feel a little like displaced and a little on defense. But what I see here is to hold true to yourself. Hang on tight and do not sway from this, you know, this kind of energy. Do not sway from this manipulative energy or this like, do not sway from this. That person who around you who thinks that they know you or think, you know, I don't know. There's someone around you that is going to try to keep you down. And it's a no. It's a big no, by the way. And it could be manipulative, you know. And the fact, oh, this is a great card. The fact that it's like the Empress energy is like, could be done if you're in a romantic relationship in a very intimate way too. So be careful of this. Your advice is to claim your power, which is very much in line with the Emperor. So that is exactly what I'm seeing. So we are in a conflict here, Scorpions, because you're in the process of massive change. And I need you to stick to this. And you got to stand strong, even when they're trying to bring you down, even when they're trying to make you like go back to that old version of you, or they're trying to like, I feel like you will at one point feel defensive. I really do. I feel that energy. So do not give them satisfaction. That you be a tiger here, in a sense, like do not be the scorpion. Do not like bite back and like, do not do that. Be the tiger or the lion here. And just let the little ones do whatever they're going to do. You know, let everybody like fight and like talk and act stupid and whatever. And just allow them to be them. But you are going to stand on that top of the mountain and be the king of the jungle or the queen of the jungle. OMG. This is your last advice card, is the Tower, which is Scorpio energy. Which is it. This is it. This is it. This is to me something really big. It's a monumental shift happening in your life right now. So it's something that's going on in your life that you've been working really hard at, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a business project or collaboration or partnership, or whether it's like a home, whatever it is. It's like a big thing that you finally are working through this. You're like in that cocoon and you're like, okay, it's like uncomfortable, but I gotta persevere. I gotta get through this. And then there's someone who's gonna try and bring you here down, and you're gonna be absolutely not. I mean, you can like you are in the process of destruction, and yeah, you can let that go, but you cannot let go of your dreams. And even if you don't remember these dreams, they are there. You can create new ones. Stand strong, my Scorpions. You're right here. Like, I feel like the shift is here. It's asking you to stand strong, even if the Tower is here, even if the storm feels really heavy. You know what? I don't feel like you need an extra card. I'm not getting it. So we're going to stick to this. Claim your power is enough. All right, Scorpio, I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And thank you, thank you, thank you. This is some powerful shit here. So get your, I don't know, put on your superpower costume, because you're ready to make a shift. You're ready to fly. All right. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We have root chakra. So the root chakra is usually from your legs down to your feet, in layman terms, and like, but it's your groundedness, the stability, it's your foundation. So this is like finding the home within and without, and really looking at the people in your life and who and what is making you feel ungrounded and unstable at this moment. And it's for you to like start from there. Does this make me feel rooted? No. Okay, I need to get into alignment. This is making me feel rooted. Awesome. I'm in alignment. Next. So last week was a little bit of movement and changes within your relationships, with your jobs, whatever. And now you're getting to that place of stability, which is kind of beautiful. This could be some of you changing homes or traveling. No, it's not traveling. There's no travel here. It's homes, like foundational things. It's like abundance, or financial, getting a loan, or signing an agreement. There's something a little bit more dry about the root chakra, which is fine. It's like a Taurus, Aries energy. The Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, is new love coming in. So now that we're grounded, there's new love, a new love interest, children, perhaps, even if some of you are thinking of having babies. This is a baby maker card. There is a feeling of weddings or baptisms, that kind of feeling coming in for you, or just love, falling in love with yourself again, falling in love with life. But let's just look at everything. The High Priestess, beautiful energy. Okay, the challenge is balance. 14. Oh, that's temperament. Temperance. Oh my God. Temperance. Okay, I'm gonna pull everything out. And the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. So you're at the root chakra. You're looking for stability. It's kind of beautiful, actually. Because perhaps you're in a process of, let me see what the root chakra, if it has a message for us here. It's number 2. There is trust, connection to community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in return. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. Spend time in nature, sit or stand barefoot in nature, and feel your roots merging with the earth beneath you. Consider your founding beliefs. If they no longer serve you, it may be time to reconsider your priorities or the foundations you live your life by. Be aware of any recurring patterns that may be holding you back. Interesting. Okay, well, it's like, responsibilities perhaps too. It's like, maybe some of you have let go of responsibilities. Maybe you're, like, I don't know. I feel like for me, when I see the root chakra, I always feel like you're setting up new foundations, new, it's like physical body energy, the root. It's maybe some of you are, it's February now. You're starting to exercise, take care of yourself, the food intake. That's Page of Cups too. It's like loving this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's like feeding your emotions, but like with amazing water, hydrating, and like healthy fruits and vegetables, that kind of energy. This, like loving, like that's falling in love with yourself again. And it's all green, like a leafy vegetable. So that's kind of a feeling. But the High Priestess shows me that what I kind of like is like the High Priestess is like this inner knowing, this intuition. It's like, yeah, I know. I've known this my whole life, that I needed to get to this place of stability in my life. And I've been feeling a little unstable with my relationship, with my job, with my home, with whatever. And now I'm like turning a new leaf. Right? I'm going to start taking care of me, like spending more time with my children, or doing things that I love to do, which is going to in turn strengthen my intuition. It just feels like you're in a much better place this week than you were maybe last week. And your challenge is temperance, which is health. So some of you are maybe struggling a little bit with the health issues. Maybe you're a lot of us have flu-like symptoms. A lot of us are under the weather. It's like those, especially in the northern hemisphere, experience. If you're in the southern, maybe allergies. There's like this change of weather, but to me, it's like you're when we're in the process of releasing the emotions, your body is going to feel it. And it says, take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution, take your time, there's no need to rush. But it's like you haven't been, as a challenge, is you haven't been taking time. You're rushing around, trying to figure things out, and instead these cards are actually beautiful right now. And this in reverse actually is amazing, because it's almost like you need to take this time to heal and restore. You've been through a little bit of a up and down in your life, and now it's like restoration, relaxation, rejuvenation time. Don't be rushing. There's nothing to rush in this lifetime. You're only rushing for yourself, like for no reason, because everything is happening in divine timing anyways. Even if you think that there's a deadline, there really isn't. Well, but my boss gave me, or my teacher gave me a deadline. I get it. Of course, you're going to do it for the deadline. But when you start living more in a quantum field, you realize that the deadlines start to fall away. Like time doesn't become an issue. You'll see, and then you'll talk. But this is like more a restoration of body, of taking care of your health here. Some of you have been too worried or too anxious, and so that is affecting your health. Physical, mental, emotional. And then the Nine of Cups says, in this taking care of self, in this spending time with family, or literally, I really feel like some of you need to go to a spa or take a vacation. Whatever it feels healthy, go into the water, go into nature, whatever it is, because the Nine of Cups is like rewards and financial rewards, like emotional rewards, like relationship coming, like this is coming for you. You are going to be bountiful and healthy and all of this, but you need to take care of self first. You need to take care of your root chakra. We need to get you grounded. So focus where you're out of alignment and focus on that. Let's say I'm out of alignment with my physical body. So like go into a bath, do like a Turkish sauna, whatever it is that you need to do. Like really do the work on you. Take care of you. Like this week I did a facial. It was amazing. Like I hadn't done a facial in years. She was like, yo, you haven't been. I'm like, yes, I know. Because we don't have time. But we have time to take care of ourselves, to purify our souls, cleanse, so that we can get to this. But things are looking really good for you in general, by the way. Even if it's not about taking care of your body, I feel like some of you, if you're moving into, you're upgrading, you're healing your body, you're healing your soul, you're healing yourself. You're becoming healers if you're not already. And it's almost like the only thing I would say in temperance, when I see it in reverse, it could be addictions. You have to be wary of that. So if you have an addictive personality, if you're addicted to whatever it is, gambling, drinking alcohol, like drugs or smoking or whatever, that a little shopping or whatever it is, be wary here. Like listen to your intuition, because we tend to again hide and bury, and it's like find your balance here by taking care of yourself, your physical self and your emotional self. Interesting. Your advice is nice. You're about to shine. I know it's an ugly card. It's really ugly. Yeah. Well, it's okay. To each his own, I guess, to the illustrator. There's a beautiful candle and I have no idea what this is. All right, so this is like, this feeling is, you're here. You're, I like the root chakra showing up for you. It's like finding, like being comfortable with yourself again. You know, being at home with you again. Like feeling this connection with your body. You know, too much we're on this spiritual journey where we're always like, oh, it's all about the soul, the higher self, the higher consciousness. But the body is the miracle here. The body is what's housing the soul, which is what is walking this earth. So that's why I say, like, take care of the body here. And the universe will reward you. The Death card. Wow. So you're in a, this is what this is. This is like you're in a process of change. You know, there's like, you're having to kill that old version of yourself and really move into this new version of self. But like the old dying is all the ones that are out of alignment with you. You know, like where, like, rest, you know, take weeks off if you have to rest, you know, like really listen to yourself here. Really listen, High Priestess. Like, we don't listen to ourselves. We pretend to listen to ourselves. Oh, I need a time off. I'm going to take an hour. No. Your body doesn't need an hour. Let's be real. Your body needs to fully recharge, which could mean 3 days. I don't have 3 days. I have to do this and this and this. But do you really need to do this and this and this? Can you wait this? Like, what if you know, fell sick and you were in a hospital for 3 days? Would the world end? No. So you don't want to get to that hospital, right? So you want to like stop that before that happens and just take care of yourself. This journey is about you. And if you're, especially if you're mamas and papas watching here, I don't care how old your children are, but you need to take care of you so that you can take care of your children, right? At the end of the day, and eventually your children will take care of you too, which could be this too. Your kids are taking care of you. But I feel like there's something here. I think that the practice of looking at who is in front of you and what is in front of you that's making you feel ungrounded is a really good way to filter through what no longer serves you in your life, so that you can accept this change and you can get ready to shine. And like, to me, there's like the universe just waiting for you to do these things, to restore yourself, to help yourself, so that we can then again deliver the abundance, the love, the success, the home, whatever it is that you deserve. That's part of your plan. Wow, what an interesting reading, Sagittarius. So, I mean, there also could be someone that's passing away in your life that is going to leave you a very interesting lesson or a very interesting inheritance as well. That could be that too. But trust this passing to be as something that is like you, like every time that someone leaves the earth in your vicinity, in your family, they are a fractal of you. So they just integrate with you. So they're always around you, just not in physical form. So, what's the last message for Sagittarius? Oh. Rejuvenate. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Like, come on. This is exactly the message. And it's confirmation that you need to you need to do the work. You need to do the work, not the work. You need to do, like, book that freaking spa already. book or the massage or the facial or whatever it is, the floating bath. Just do it because your body is calling out to me for you. I love this. All right. This is your message, which is a really interesting one. Thank you, Sagittarius. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Super thanks if you can. Also buy my Zodiac notebook if you haven't yet, or gift it for Valentine's or whenever. They're fun. Love, love, love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We have solar plexus chakra, radiant illumination. The card is freaking beautiful. I love this card. Anyways, this is a Leo energy, fire energy. It's that like tapping into your personal power, tapping into your confidence. You know, it's like saying goodbye to all the insecurities and now I'm going to shine my light. It's like decision making is here. It's time to take all the ideas, all the dreams I've come up with, and I'm going to bring them into fruition. It's that like I'm ready to step on the top of that mountain and roar kind of energy. And it's really beautiful. It also speaks of abundance, and it speaks of, you know, just this letting go, letting loose, like releasing yourself and moving into some greatness. I love it. I love, love, love this. So what do we have for you? We have the Queen of Summer, which is the Queen of Cups, which is a Cancer energy. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Yes, 1000%. So the Queen of Cups does do that. It is an energy of someone who cares and provides and nurtures everyone around them, puts a lot of invested interest into everyone else and trying to lift them up, uplift their spirits, make them feel love, make, you know, like she's compassionate, she's comforting, she's emotionally uplifting, but sometimes she's so much that it drains her. So is this you? Is this someone else in your life? This could be a mother that's a helicopter mother. You know, it could be someone in your life that is a helicopter in your life that is like all over you, like, yo. But with the best intentions, of course. But this is, I feel like some of you who are very intuitive, this could be you, like using your intuition when it comes to work, when it comes to your love, when it comes to whatever, home, tapping into that maybe more and more. We'll see what else comes up. But usually when why is this like this? Okay. Usually when this shows up, it's you or someone else in your life, someone in your life that is like a mentor or someone older than you that is helping you and nurturing you and helping you through this time. There's a lot of, wow, the King of Wands. Okay, what it means is a financial windfall, which is beautiful. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause, innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. King of Wands is a Leo energy. You know, Cancer and Leo together is a very weird mixed, it's like a fire and water sign. You know, the water puts out the fire, but could this be a couple, or is this just a transition of you being super intuitive and then moving into your leadership role, you stepping it up, like using your intuition to get you into a like asserting yourself within a relationship, a friendship, a family, or at work, you know, that, or at school, or whatever it is for you. Like there's a feeling of, yes, I am loving. Yes, I am spiritual. I am intuitive, but I'm also like, watch out, world. I'm this. Is this a couple? Is this you? Are you as parents, or you as a business partnership kind of energy? Possibly that you're the intuitive and someone else is, like, you're aiding and helping someone grow within a company, or the other way around, you know, do that. There's like this really beautiful, there's a really beautiful synergy here to start with, because it's like emotional, and this is emotional too in a certain way, but not. It's more inspirational kind of energy, like fiery energy, illuminating, like the solar plexus here showing up. But let's just see the progression and see what it is. So your challenge is the 8 of coins, which is the 8 of pentacles, which is usually about work, school, or home. And it's, as your challenge is like you're putting in a lot of effort in your job, you're putting a lot of effort at home, maybe you're a homemaker, or you're putting a lot of effort in schooling, but you're not seeing immediate results, right? That's the challenge of this. There's a feeling of like you're a little insecure, which is interesting, the solar plexus, in your craft, in your hobbies that you're doing here, and whatever this is for you. So this showing up, okay, so like I'm just going to take it for what I see it here. This is like this couple or this partnership here could be you and your boss. You and your boss. It doesn't matter whatever it is. Like it could be you and your like a colleagues that you're working with. It could be you and whatever. It's you, a colleague, you and a boss. And if it's home, it's you and your husband, you and your partner, your wife, whatever that is. And if it's at school, like you and your teacher, you and your professor, you and your dean, you and the administration, that kind of energy here. Like you and someone else, like a fellow student. But there's a power struggle happening here. There's like, either you're the one being the intuitive, god or goddess, and the other one is winging it with like theatrics, drama. There's a little, it's a little challenging for you. You're finding a little bit of it's not like, I don't feel like it's a disconnect. I feel like you guys can work with each other. You can work well with each other. But I feel like there is a part, because that's what I said at the very beginning, is the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, super emotional. They require a lot of validation and admiration, whereas the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, of course, everybody requires validation and that, so does Capricorns. But this one, this is more like in your face, like more like energy, cocky, like a little bit more. They could seem cocky. They could seem more arrogant compared to this kind of energy, or this will be more undertoned, like more emotional. Like this is heart, and this is kind of fiery, like I'm here, like I'm here to help you though. I'm here, but my roar might be too loud for my body or whatever, but I'm here to actually work with you. But there's this feeling with this in reverse is that maybe it's a little bit more challenging to work together. That's all. Or a little more challenging to collaborate, partner with each other on projects, or because of the differences. And it's maybe to pay attention to these differences and to not get so offended by the dramatic king over here, and not get so annoyed by the very highly intuitive but also super compassionate Queen of Cups, who will tend to be over nurturing, which could annoy the King of Wands, because like, back off, I'm the drama king and the drama queen here. Right? That's the energy. But it's not like it's a bad mix, but it's like finding the balance, really. It's finding a way to work together in your highest and greatest good. It's like trying to find that balance where you are not playing small here, Capricorn, where you are, you still have, you're working in personal power, confidence, strength, that you're not allowing anyone to squish you. It's like about working together instead of allowing others to, because the way they express themselves is completely different. These two, the Queen of, like, this is so very caring, and like it's like even says here, loving and comforting and emotional, and he's innovative, inspiring, theatrical. It's like a completely different way of expression. But there's and it's not really working because you're putting a lot of effort into something and you're not feeling the reciprocation of it, the reciprocity of it, right? And it's like, let's see what the outcome is. Oh my God. The King of Pentacles. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything is going your way. A good person or company to work for. So interesting. So it's almost like, it's almost telling you that, okay, maybe this is like you and this is almost feels like your boss. This almost feels like the dean. Almost feels like the, instead of the King of Wands. I thought it was, but maybe this is just a colleague you're working with. Maybe it's just fellow students, or, you're on the same level, right? And then this is the boss coming in and saying, even if you think that, it's not it doesn't look like it's working out, your efforts are going to pay off with the King of Pentacles here. Things are I'm going to give you a promotion. I'm going to give you a raise. I'm going to level you up. Thank you so much for this. Your financial outlook looks great. That's this kind of energy. It's like, I'm here for the long term. What is happening here might be a short-term thing that you're like a little bit off kilter, and that's why you're feeling challenged. But trust. So I gotta tell you, in the whole, it's a little bit like interesting for me. But it's like, what is happening here is like, if you're challenged at work, don't worry. Things are gonna work out in your favor. If you're challenged at school, the same thing. If you're challenged in your hobbies, the same thing. If you're at home, if there's a feeling of, I almost feel like there's like a imbalance with how you're parenting, or how, I don't know, whatever happens in relationships, like that's the kind of energy here. But it's going to work out for you. And it's be strong in here. Because it's not an ugly mix. It's just a different. We're different. We're just different the way we approach life, kind of thing. And it's like you like the Queen of Cups could feel like, oh, I'm giving so much love, I'm giving so much compassion, and I'm not getting anything in return, because the King of Wands doesn't know how to return that, right? And the King of Wands is like, well, I'm organizing all these parties, and I'm organizing all these events, and I'm creating so much thing, and I'm really busy with my life. And the Queen of Cups is like, well, you're not giving, and he's like, well, why, why can't you just take it for, that, like, it's like they have different ways of expressing themselves, and they have a different way of receiving. So it's just this. So if it's that, and if you're in partnerships, or you're having a hard time communicating with your partners or friends, or fellow students or colleagues, then just know that you are going to be rewarded. Like, trust. Even if it's really uncomfortable right now, or very like at odds, you're at odds. It's really beautiful, actually. I love this. I was like a little confused because it's all people too. It's like kings and queens, and your advice. Oh wow, look at your advice. Victory. Like literally the King of Pentacles is that. It's like, even don't look at just what's in front of you. There's something at play here. It's like continue, if you're the person who's intuitive, continue trusting your intuition, continue believing in yourself. And if you're the one that's like drama queen or you're innovative, then continue doing that too. It's like you can't be stepping down for someone else. You know, it's a way of learning to work in harmony with other people. But I almost feel like you're either, whether you're this or that, you're being rewarded all the same. You know, you're going to win the court case. If this is, you know what I'm saying? You're going to win, you're going to get the promotion, you're going to get the thing. It's like, come, victory is yours. But in the interim, can you stop being anxious about it? Stop like worrying so much that you're totally different from that person. And it's okay. Like, we're not here to be all the same people, right? That's that feeling I'm getting. Wow, interesting. Boom, baby. Your final advice card is the Queen of Pentacles, which is you. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You, and the King of Pentacles here showing up as a Taurus energy. And this is like you, Capricorn, showing up saying, yes, okay, I'm finally going to receive it. I'm gonna acknowledge the fact that I work differently, I receive differently, I give differently. And so does that my partner or my colleague or whoever that is. We don't see the same way, we don't work the same, we don't live the same, but the universe is almost like, we're still going to reward you. So stop harping and stop focusing so much on this. You're the Queen of Pentacles in the end. You're a multitasker. You're able to, you're able to move and navigate through these energies regardless. So trust that. So like, it's like you lose your power by falling for these stories. You lose your power by not allowing others to be who they are. Right? Like, we have to think about this too. It's like, oh no, this is it's me, or it's my way or the highway. No, because you're the intuitive and this person is not, doesn't mean that they're wrong or they're bad. They just work differently than you. And if we could all do this in humanity, that would be a completely different earth that we're living in, right? Just learning to work with each other. Oh, this was actually really interesting. It was a little challenging for me, but it was interesting. Okay, so what's a final message for Capricorn? Admit your vulnerabilities. That's really cool. That's like this kind of thing. It's like, you're not perfect. Your partner in crime here, whoever this is not perfect either. You're both learning. You're both like teaching. You're both on the same paths, doing different things, acting differently. But isn't that the beauty of humanity? Is that we're all different? And you're the Queen of Pentacles, so you just gotta own up to things. For me, it feels like the Queen of Pentacles, she's holding this pentacle, she's sitting comfortably on her throne, she's really happy, but she's also knowing that she's super generous, but she's also receiving. She's receiving this help from the King of Pentacles as well. The King of Pentacles is like, hey, we can't do this alone. We got to work together, right? We got to work and we got to find, well, this is a perfect couple. I mean, the harmony is there, but it's like, we got to find a way to, better this workplace, this home, this school situation, or this life by coming together and not apart and accepting each other's differences. Wow. This is like a life lesson for Capricorn. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. To me, I feel like you're in for a financial windfall, or there's something beautiful coming your way as far as that. Like, you have more money than you think you do. You have more success than you think you do. Victory is yours, as you can see. Like, stop harping on the little things that make life, like, could be challenging, but only if you create it. create the challenge, if you live in the challenge, you create your life. You create your dream. So if you continuously create anxiety, stress in your dreams, then you will live forever in that. So enough. Create the life you would like to live. Be the Queen of Pentacles. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. I love, love, love you all. Thank you for being here, and check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And I will see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Happy birthday. I left my zodiac notebook there. But, yeah, enjoy your birthday. This is a beautiful month for you. We have endless opportunities. We have these bubbles with these butterflies in it. And I love this card. And I kind of love that the butterflies are in the bubbles, because it's still kind of restricted. You know, the butterfly is free, but it's still in a bubble. And what does that mean is that some of you might be using, like seeking explanations or working in fear or limitation when it comes to these opportunities that show up in your life. You're like, an opportunity shows up, and then you're like, but what if, and why? And like, instead of like saying, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for the opportunity. I'm excited. I'm jumping in. And what happens is when you start to look for explanations, try to, you know, figure out what the next step is, what's my next plan, how is it going to happen, why did I get this job, is it because someone else got fired? Like, it's like, you're like, oh my God. And the universe is like, oh my God, shut up. Like, just take the opportunity. Stop asking questions. And it's like, well, being inquisitive is nice, but it is. You know, being like critical thinker is really nice. I'm not saying to be dumb and just say yes to everything, but I'm saying also that you're given a job opportunity, a raise. You were given, I don't know, like someone came in and said, you know what, would you like an extra room? Like, I know you're having financial problems. I have an extra room to rent. I'll give it to you for $10 or whatever. And you're like, why are they doing that for me? What? Like, instead of doing that, say, yes, thank you. I appreciate it. It's going to help me. That's what I'm getting at. We are endless opportunities. It's like they come to you all the time, but instead of being so critical about them, accept them. Say, yes, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I'm ready to receive. So I'm curious as to why I'm getting this for Aquarius. Is there some of you that have received this, these gifts in your life, and you've willed them away? Or you've asked until you're blue in the face, and God was like, oh my God, enough. We're going to like take them off their path and put them back on when they stop asking so many questions. Interesting. I like this because it's not only a you thing, Aquarius. It's like people receive gifts. They are put on different paths, and we're always like questioning God. You know? It's like was a gift that's being given to us, and we're like, oh wow, you know, we're really a strange bunch of people. Okay, look at this, the Tower moment, life experience showing up for you. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunity. I mean, this is what I just said. This is so crazy. I love it. The Tower moment is my favorite moment. It's my favorite card, I think, of all of the cards next to the Empress. I love the Tower because the Tower to me feels that if any change occurs in your life, I told this to Scorpio too, if any change that happens in your life has to be preceded by health issues, financial troubles, catastrophe, destruction, you know, chaos, breakdowns, breakups, you know, loss, grief, you know, like change. Like if you take the example of the butterfly, the caterpillar goes, like there's a cocoon that it's like a larva. It's like stuck in this cocoon for I don't know how many days or weeks, and it's like trapped until it becomes this butterfly. It needs to go through the pain, the suffering, before we realize the reward. And it's like humans are, like we are inherently, we choose wrong paths all the time because we don't trust our intuition. And I know I don't really believe in the right and the wrong path, but I believe that there are paths that we take that detour us and delay the next because we don't trust ourselves. And that's this. It's like, this is like, we're giving you a job, we're giving you this place to live, we're giving you this person to meet, and you're like, who is that? No, I don't like this. I don't like the way they look. I don't like this. Like, it's like your human ego gets involved, and it's like, OMG. I could just imagine the universe is like, oh, it's like, oh my god. And this is happening. So are you going through a tower moment right now? Have you had a job loss? Are you having health problems? Are you experiencing financial disruption? You know, are you like this with credit card bills? Are you feeling in a lack mentality? Are you feeling like you just broke up with someone? Are you feeling that some friends around you just are not aligned with you? Family is not aligned. Like tower could be a lot of things: divorce, separation. You know, a lot of you're not finding the right house for you. You're not you need to sell your house, but you need to put money in renovation. Because all these things, there's a compound of problems, which are opportunities. So, if this is not happening in your life, you know, it might have happened in your life, or it might be coming into your life, right? But again, it doesn't matter if it's coming. It means that it's with change. We need breakdown, right? So let's see where we are. 4 of Wands. Look at this. Amazing. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. The 4 of Wands is celebration. It's victory. It's marriage. It's like a new relationship, a new job, a promotion. Like it's like success after the Tower, which is exactly what I was saying. We are in this place of, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And then we navigate through this. We navigate and we're like, and we start trusting. That's where it begins. You're in here and you're like, okay, I am aware of the fact that this has to destroy. That has to collapse before my eyes. This relationship, this job, this my home, my life in general, my finances, you know, whatever this is for you. I've been like skating on it, and now it's like, no, you're not here to skate, you're here to fly, right? And then this happens, and then on the other side of it, you're like, oh my God, look at this. I met the man of my dreams, or the woman of my dreams. I found the job that I've always been dreaming of. This is like huge. Anyways, your challenge is the Hermit. The Hermit is the leader in the dark. It's solitary. It's also, to me, it's like you have no idea who you are. Hermit in reverse. It's like you have the power to be always living in this 4 of Wands state of victory at all times, but you don't really trust yourself. Yeah, this is so like important for everybody, because this is like it could have been a moment that happened to you 5 years ago, and you didn't trust yourself, and then you fell back into another Tower moment, and it's like a continuous pattern happening. Like your butterflies are all stuck in these bubbles. They're all there. They're like, we're waiting for you to like realize that you are the architect of your world, and that you are the creator of your dreams. And as soon as you realize that, will pop. And we'll get ready to shift. But you're not seeing that. But it's so freaking beautiful. It's like your heaven is already here. Your happiness is already here, but you're not seeing it. Because you're choosing to live in the low vibration. You're choosing to live in the fear and the worry and the anxiety and the stress and all of it. But not trusting it. So I'm gonna tell you something after this. The 10 of Pentacles, which is awesome. Take steps to assure your financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, and honoring family traditions. To me, the 10 of Pentacles is money, it's financial future, it's investments coming to you, inheritance, estate settlements. It's also just you settling in and getting ready to receive the financial abundance, the success, but also just the foundation of your life. Getting ready to live in this state of wands, this 4 of wands state for the rest of your life. And how do you do that, Sabrina? So, I said this at the very beginning of the video. I'm going to say this again. You live in your dream world. You set up the dream. 10 years ago, you set up the dream world in your mind. And then 2 years after you set up that dream life, you decided, well, it hasn't materialized yet, so F it, I'm changing it up. Or I'm choosing to live in fear. Oh my God, it's not working. I'm a loser. I'm gonna make no money. Cancel leave. And then the universe is like, oh my God, you were just about to get it. We were just about to materialize this for you. And now you just burst your bubble. Right? You just like lost that dream completely. Because you didn't trust us. Because what you have a dream, and you're the creator of your dreams, but doesn't mean that because you've created it, that it's going to come into fruition tomorrow. It doesn't work like that, because there's such a dense world out there. The frequencies are not on the same level as the ether. Right? Where in the ethers, everything is quick manifestation, boom, boom, boom. Here it's like very dense, the world, the earth. So everything works a little slowly. So if it could happen 2 years, and it could happen 10 years. Yes, people. But it could happen in 1 week as well. But the idea is to go to bed at night, close your eyes, live in that dream of yours. Dream that perfect relationship, dream that perfect job, the perfect home, the car, the boat, the water, the island that you want to own, whatever it is. Dream it. Imprint it in your subconscious. Every night, dream it again. The same feelings, the same ideas. You want to add some people on it, go for it. But always have the same foundation of the dream. Don't change it up every night and it's like, okay, no. Like we're doing one dream right now, right? And just feel it. I tell people, do it for 5 days straight, for a week straight, and then release it. Let it go. Let them work on it. And now, create another dream. But don't go and create another dream of this. Let's say you created a handsome man who's a businessman, or whatever it is that you want. Like, I don't know. Okay, let's do a house. Like you've decided to have a house on the beach, and you have all you see it all, the decorations, you see it, you feel it, and then next week you're in a penthouse, unless you want 2 houses. I mean, I don't know, but like, be clear about that. Say, well, my second home is going to look like this. Because if you don't change it up, then you've just lost that dream. Because it's actually going to, like, anyways, this is like, I find this so amazing. We have this power that we don't use. And so you're in the process of releasing these old versions of yourself, releasing these old like limitations that you have, and you're already in the state of happiness, and you're already in the state of good health, and you're already in the state. Stay there, please. Just keep trusting. Don't lose faith, because things are about to materialize. Things are about to come into fruition, my beautiful Aquarius. And are you ready for it? Stop living in your mind and wondering what's happening and how is it going to happen. And oh my God, I don't trust, I don't trust, I don't trust. And they're like, okay, you don't trust, then bye-bye. You got to start all over again. And it's okay to start all over again. Start all over again. Clean slate. Say, okay, clean slate. I'm going to start all over again. But stick to it. Your advice is immense growth. There you go. Yeah, like the vulture. Like things are here. I could feel it with the Four of Wands. I feel like some of you might have broken up with someone, but you know, there's someone you're gonna meet soon. Some of you might be in extreme pain or whatever, but there's like great health on the other end of that door. Like I just feel like there's something here, and it's all here for you, and you're not seeing it, so you're not believing it. But not all that comes true do you see. Like it's not, we can't see it. Trust it. The Ace of Pentacles was in reverse. Is it in reverse? No, I don't think so. No. Because the Ten of Pentacles was here. And the Ace of Pentacles is new home, new dreams, new finances, abundance. Like this is coming to you. Are you ready to receive? What did we say? I relax, therefore I receive. I am open to receive. And trust that you are open to do that. Because if you say, I'm open to receive, but I can't afford, I can't do that, then you're not open to receive. Then you just negated that. You just shut that shit down. To me, there's opportunities abound for you to move into. Get ready, Aquarius, because some of you are going to move into something amazing. Most of you here. But I need you to see these detours and delays and these really shitty things that are happening right now that are they're just flipping the switch for you. You need to move through this. It's almost like you're being tested, you know, by the universe. The universe is like, okay, this is your last run. Can you make it through? As soon as you open the door, you're gonna be like, oh. I don't know, there's something really great happening here. I feel it. So, one last message for my beautiful Aquarians. Reach for the stars. I mean, you're the star. You're the star card. It's not for nothing that we see these. It's not for nothing that you keep getting this kind of energy week after week, because it's telling you that just trust and believe in this dream, because this is coming. I really feel like, you know, if you're in a job, this is a promotion, a raise, it's money. It's like, this is like money coming from you somewhere you can't expect. Ten of Pentacles. Like a family inheritance, money coming from, you know, someone. And also when money comes to you, or when aid comes to you, or when support comes to you, what do you say, Aquarius? Yes, thank you. Okay, just checking. Because that's what you say. You don't say, no, I can do this on my own. No, you say, thank you, yes. I appreciate it. I'll take your help. I can't do this on my own. Greatness is coming to you. Open your hands. We're ready to receive. All right, Aquarius. Happy birthday to all of you celebrating. Enjoy the month, and check out my Zodiac notebooks if you haven't yet bought them. They're great gift ideas for fellow Aquarians or for Valentine's Day. Love, love, love you. Check your rising and your moon. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. All right. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We have Shine Your Light, number 44. It's a beautiful energy. What does this mean? It's time to express yourself fully, uninhibitedly, right? Shine your light. Shine your light means you will trigger people. Means that you will, you know, poke people. You will cause people to emotionally stir, you know? But so effing what? You're not here to play small. We're not here to play someone else's roles. We're not here to do something that we're not here to appease other people. Unless it's your children. Your children are always separate from this conversation. I'm talking about partners, business, work, like whatever it is, school, whatever, wherever you are, family, friends. It's just like this card is here and it's like, you know what? Why are you hiding? Enough. You know, where the North Node is moving into Pisces, which is destiny. It's the head of the dragon. This is like we are moved, like for the next 18 months, it's in Pisces, which means that destiny is just about it's about to take a shift. We are moving into dreamy, intuitive. We're moving into like reality is going to change and shift like no tomorrow. And who's at the head of this is Pisces. Let's get glowing. I love it. So what is going on with you Pisces? Two of Swords. We start off with you. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Yes, exactamundo. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. So the Two of Swords is that energy of he is between a mirror, I guess, and a whatever, this lute. I don't know. This is a lyre. I don't know. This is guitar of old. And the idea is that the Two of Swords is like you're at a crossroads in your life. You're like, should I shine my light or should I dim my light? And what does that mean? Should I do exactly what I've always wanted to do in my life, or should I just follow the leader, or just follow, you know, the normies, or just follow the rules? I saw something interesting in the light. There's a light that's shown up here. Okay. Interesting. So you know where you're at. You know if there's some, you're at a place where you're trying to make a decision in your life. OMG. We have the Devil. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, and getting caught up in fear and worry. Ego has shown up here, which is the Devil energy. So, I mean, like the Devil energy as well is not something that I hate. It's a Capricorn energy. This is a Libra energy. I almost feel like you are, it really works well with the shining your light, by the way. Because this is the light and this is the shadow, right? This is the light and this is the dark. So a lot of you are at this place in your life where you're at your crossroads and you're thinking too much about whatever everyone else around you is feeling. So you kind of, the ego wants to satisfy everybody else in your life. The ego wants to satisfy your finances, your security, your stability. You know, it wants to, like, it lives in fear mode. You know, it lives in lack. The ego lives there. It thrives there. And it doesn't want you to, it wants you to be rich, but you always have to be careful. Be careful all the time. You can never give more money than you can. You know, it's like very like heavy energy. This is also an energy of like some of you, if maybe you're thinking of divorcing, separating, breaking up within a romantic relationship, within a business partnership, within whatever, friends or whatever. And your ego is like, well, you're not going to have enough money, or whatever, you're going to lose all your friends, your family's going to be disappointed in you, you're going to like piss everybody off, you're going to like, it's going to be the worst decision you ever made. That's what this is. So I feel sorry, I feel bad for you guys. I don't want to pit, I'm not pitting you, but there's just an energy here you guys are struggling with. this lower mind that keeps coming in and telling you you're not good enough. You're not enough. You cannot survive on your own. You can't do this. It's not only a relationship, by the way. It could be everything in your life. You're like at a crossroads as to, should I get this job that's $150,000 a year, or should I really love this job and it's only $50,000 a year, but I really love it and I really hate this one, you know? And the ego's like, well, what's the point of getting that 50,000? You're going to live like a pauper, and this one you're going to live like a queen or king. You know, that's that kind of energy. Let's continue. The Eight of Wands is your challenge. The Eight of Wands is movement. It's change. Wow. It's communication. I need to see what's happening here. Awakening. The 12, the Hangman, is the outcome, which is Pisces. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. I mean, these are big cards, I feel. I feel like the Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. And it's this energy of disappointment. You know, it's an energy of I didn't act fast enough. You want to make a decision, but you're it's kind of a ego thing too. I feel like you're literally worried about what everyone else is thinking. And the whole overall energy of this is shine your light. Shining your light means not caring about anyone else, except your kids, but not caring about what and how people are going to treat you and how society will treat you. Because trust me, if anyone's on this journey, you already know that you are rejected constantly and you're resisted constantly and you're put down constantly. But we still rise. We continue every day and we continue rising in our truth. And you, Pisces, some of you, maybe not all of you, are in your heads a lot here, and you're thinking too much about the exterior. You're thinking too much about, I don't want to hurt my friend or my partner or my boss. I don't want to hurt these people, you know, so I'm gonna or I don't want to hurt myself. Ego, right? I don't want to deal with this. It's too much problems. We have to separate distribute the wealth, distribute the properties. You know, we get a little lazy. We get a little complacent when it comes to these things. And the Eight of Wands is almost like, you need to do this like quickly. Like, stop procrastinating here. You're holding your life back. And the Hangman is almost like, can you step outside of your situation right now? Can you step outside of this Two of Swords situation? Step outside and look at both things very objectively. You know, or maybe ask someone to help you with this. Because you're being too hard on yourself, and you're being too hard on the other person or situation. So you're not able to see anything clearly right now. So take some time off, do some work here, in a sense, be super duper honest with yourself here. Am I happy? No. Right? Like, really be happy, really be honest with yourself. So why am I here? It's because I'm here for the kids. I'm here because I don't want to deal with whatever. Or I'm here because I've been at this job for 40 years now. So why would I leave, Sabrina? Because you want to go and do something you really love. Because you're what you project into the world is what the world is created in front of you. But I tell this to everybody, and it's so important that everybody knows this, because if you live in a shitty life, and if you choose your shitty life, then you create a shitty life for you and for everyone else. That's a big responsibility, I know, but it's like, wow, if knowing that is like, that's what makes me more conscious of my choices. I choose to create a better life for everyone around me by choosing greatness for myself. Happiness, freedom, peace, calm, you know, all of it. So shining your light is uncomfortable as F, people, but it's being completely honest and truthful with yourself, with your situations, and not allowing the devil or the ego to come in and keep you small and keep you, comfortable. And the Eight of Wands is like, let's move. Let's take this action right now. What are you doing? Stop procrastinating. Stop holding back. Stop creating all these scenarios in your head. You know, do the work here. Step back. Observe. Ask yourself intuitively. Answer these questions. Ultimately, you are the creator of your own world, but you're also the creator of my world. So be conscious of these choices you're making, because we're moving together as a collective. And it's like, you know, and you know this too, because if you go back into your life, you remember that time that you stayed with that your boyfriend or your girlfriend for the longest time, and then when you left, you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Or when you like, whatever it is, you continuously ate those hamburgers every single day of your life, you realize that, oh my God, I stopped that, now I eat salads. It makes such a big difference in my body. But it makes not only a difference with your body, it also made a difference for Mother Earth, because she's a reflection of your body. That is the bigger picture. So your advice is transformation. You are indeed rising from the ashes, my beautiful Pisces. And it's not easy. But this life is not easy, and we chose it as souls to come onto this life knowing that it wasn't going to be like easy peasy lemon squeezy. But we're also freaking light bringers and light way showers. So we know we're protected and we're supported and we're guided every step of the way. So don't allow fear to come into any of your decisions, because your ego will keep you small, and you are not that. And look at this. Ace of Swords, baby, is your final piece of advice. That's what? Cut through the bullshit, Pisces. Get clear. Communicate clearly. This is the time for victory. This is the time to speak your truth. Become super honest. It's time for victory, right? This is all like the Ace of Swords is also Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is getting there and expressing yourself. Shining your freaking light, people. No matter how piercing it might be for some people, you're here to wear the crown. You're here to receive. This is God, the universe. You're here to receive. I relax, therefore I receive. I receive. I am open to receive. I am ready. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to express my authenticity, and I'm ready to receive everything from the highest and the greatest good. Because I have chosen for me, which in turn has chosen for the collective. Which in turn chooses for the family that you're in, that you're keeping together because of culture or tradition or society. You are freeing it up. You're cutting through it all. I know that you will realize that at one point, that you staying in that job that's lackluster, then what's the point? What is your point? You're not here to live for money and this. You're not here to, I don't understand, like, you're not here to live a lackluster life every single day of your life. Like, we have to change the way we look at this, because, you go and you're like, I'm going to go into my cubicle and I'm going to work. For what? So I can make money and put a food on the table, and then for my children, you know, like, yes, you're here for your children, but there's so much more. You're here for yourself as well. And you need to remember this, and this is the light that you're needing to shine here. Don't allow fear to get in the way. So one last message for Pisces, please. You know, last week I got a message from a Pisces saying, oh my God, it was so, you know, like, it was harsh. And I'm like, yeah, but if it was harsh, it means that it struck a chord in you, right? We're not here to play, like, Pisces is definitely not, you're the dreamers of the zodiac. We are moving towards dreaming our new world. So yeah, it's going to be tough a little bit for Pisces. But to me, the reward is going to be, the risk is smaller than the reward for you guys. Because you're going to be leading us into the dream world. So that's why this has to happen. Accept what is dying. We need to say goodbye to this lack, this small, because this disempowerment. Because you are leading the way into the new dream world. And thank you very much for that. But let's do this. All right, Pisces. This is fun. All right, I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And I forgot my zodiac journal, but if you haven't yet bought it, check it on Amazon. It's a great gift ideas. Love, love, love you. Keep on dreaming. Dream on. Yes, you know. Bye.